It's a jolly time of the year, right before the new year. Ain't no other squad better on this day than the Knicks. We back. Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting. 12 noon, we back, 12 in the 2/5. Biggest tree in the world filled with presents. Little kids, they checking off their wish list. Ho, 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 we celebrating this Christmas. Jingle bell, first game playing in the garden. Tell Santa we got the whole league watching. Right before we celebrate the new year. James Dolan crossing with the reindeers. Parker decks, they filled with no room garage. When it comes to the flow, this here's eggnog. Best believe your boy, yeah, I'm on my job. Celebrate your Christmas with the Knicks squad. The best place in the world, that bag stay shopping. I AD my wrist so you can keep watching. Shopping sprees all over, this is Times Square. Then it's back to the game at Madison Square. Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Back on Christmas, J Boogie predicted this. You can't say St. Nicholas without nicking it. The Knicks on Christmas should be ubiquitous, so shout out if you've been with us, sitting through the interim. Feels like we meant to win, now that we got tips with us. Potential is limitless, gifts go down the chimney. Try to put the Grinch on me, pinch me but I'm not dreaming. It's a new reality, New York is in the top seat in seasons. Greetings, Eastern Conference. Defense, the Gardens, rockin'. Best fans in the game, we don't do the home away split. Catch me at the Staples, baby, I make the sleigh live. 8 gifts, pulling up in the Kemba jerseys. About to lace the garden with a pack of Frankincense and myrrh. Can't resist the urge, Knicks set new squad. Time to burn the competition, sitting by the U-Law.
Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Something wrong with your TV screen. If that orange and blue ain't playing on that red and that green. Favorite players, yeah, but Knicks, they forever the team. Shout out the upstairs, trying to play chess with the team going forward. They're making sure the squad is in order. They know we hated on by all opposing reporters. It's torture. New Yorkers, we built for fourth quarters. Show up to the court or prepare for a slaughter. They wanna hate on the Knicks, tell me what that's doing. Get that stuff out of here, shout out to Pat Ewing. 12 noon jump ball, just know we enemies. We trying to bring home the gold back from the 70s. Oh yeah, we back on Christmas, oh no, can it be? Only us Knicks fans know the whole New York energy. If you ain't know what type of tension this is, Knicks Nation, we'll see y'all on Christmas.
Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Salute. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everyone. Hope you're well. Divine, how we doing?
I'm good, CT. Salute everybody. Merry Xmas to everybody, man. Knicks here to talk the streets of buzzing, a real buzz. We in here, man, about to get it popping. CT got it popping. I hope everybody had a great day, man. Holiday shopping and all that good stuff, man. We're going to break down some of the Knicks post-game from the past night, get into the pregame. We're just going to chop it up, man. CT, appreciate it being here, brother.
As always, man, pleasure to spend it with you and in the chat, everyone out there. A beautiful time of year. Then, obviously, the New York Knicks are going through a bit of a funk, but we're here to talk about it. The big clash tomorrow, Xmas Day at the Garden. Never take it for granted. It seems like the New York Knicks are always on that schedule, but don't take it for granted. It's going to be a great game tomorrow. Obviously, there's a lot of lineup news to talk about. Divine, the Atlanta Hawks are going to be missing 9 players. in protocols, with the most recent one 4 hours ago, a Kongwu as well. So the New York Knicks need a win in the worst way, and it might just be that Christmas gift that we need.
Yeah, real talk, man. We need one, man. After a disappointing game last night, disappointing from the fact that Kemba Walker dropped 44 and the Garden was buzzing, but the defense couldn't overcome all the obstacles, man. But hopefully tomorrow we can rebound and try to get a win at the World Most Famous Arena. But we're gonna see how it go, man. It's a Christmas Day, man. The buzz is out there, the real talk is out there. Let's get a pop in New York, man. We need to find a way to win this thing, man. I really thought we had a good chance to win last night, CT. I'm going to give us a 2-game winning streak, man. Unfortunately, it just didn't pan out that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was a very, very, very disappointing loss. Players showed out. Obviously, Kemba Walker, 44-piece, just wasn't enough defensively. We talked about it earlier today in the Real Buzz podcast we dropped. But defensively, this team needs a shake-up. Evan Fournier, Kemba Walker together. It's just not working as a backcourt tandem right now. We need our soldiers back in the worst way. Seems like Obi Toppin's cleared to go. Quentin Grimes should be good. RJ Barrett and Quickly as well. So hopefully, maybe not all of them will be fit, conditioning wise, but we need that injection of youth, and that defense.
Yeah, real talk. It's that time, man. SET, just let me get this one plug out there. Congrats to all the winners. Congrats to all the winners. Appreciate y'all being part of the process, man. Robert, a big salute to you. Nick, Mom, Dinah, Cooler, all you guys, man. With a pleasure doing that, man. Hope y'all enjoy what it is for the holidays. But getting back at it, what we dealing with the Knicks, man. We need that youth energy, man. We need that energy to come back up in there. And it's that time, CT. We try to stay how would I say, poised with this thing. We don't want to be homers. We just want to say that we love our team. We try to root for them to be positive all the time. But right now, the Evan Fournier situation and all that, it got to change, bro. I don't think we can go longer with this happening like this here, man. That guy was a F- yesterday. That was $19 million to play the way he played last night. Unacceptable in New York City. Now, I'm not the one that throw shade at none of our players, but he got to get it last night, man. That just was abysmal. And now it's time, like you said, to get that youth movement in here. To give us some energy, man. We need the McBride in the starting lineup. We got to change it up. Whoever you put in there, you got to sit Fournier down. I'm not saying you got to bench him for a lot of minutes, but he don't need to start. He just not giving it to us. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's the real talk, though.
Yeah, facts, right? We need Santa's helpers up in here because we're 4 games under, 14 and 18. If you'd asked me before the season, I would have, I wouldn't have believed you. 14 and 18, especially with our soft schedule, right? Especially being 5-1. And speaking of schedules, obviously the schedule gets a lot lighter. Christmas Day tomorrow, against a depleted, rocked Atlanta Hawks. After that, we play the Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then we go to Detroit. Then we go to Oklahoma City Thunder. Then we play the Raptors. Then we play the Pacers, Celtics back-to-back, Spurs, Mavericks, Hawks again, Hornets, T-Wolves, Pelicans. This is the best stretch of the season, most likely. And if the New York Knicks are going to recover their season, it has to be now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A while ago, CT, I would have called them trap games. I can't even call it that right now because they're not playing like they're the superior. They're playing like they're inferior. You know what I mean? So normally we would say we got to watch out tonight. This is a trap game. This ain't no trap game because we're not playing like the way we should be playing. Like we supposed to be the superior out there, man. So that schedule really is light. But you know what? If our defense don't come to the forefront, it don't even matter. You know what I mean? It just don't, man. No way you got Kemba Walker dropping 44 in the Garden and lose. But we gave up 124, 125 points. That's not the gritty style we used to play with last year. And so I do think we got to do a major shakeup there. But that schedule is light. But we can't take none of them teams for granted the way we playing right now. You know what I mean? If we don't come out there and play our best basketball, it don't matter who we playing. You You know what I mean? On any given night, somebody can give you the business. And right now, they're giving us the business because we're not playing Knicks basketball. Like I said, a Fournier experiment, kill it. You know, we don't put no defense ball players in there, then it's going to be a problem the rest of the season.
Yeah, and we actually have some help now with Daniel House and Damian Dotson. I'm cool with them getting more of Fournier's minutes because they're going to give you some defense, right? Evan Fournier is just too much Jekyll and Hyde, helter skelter. It was a turnstile last night. Giving up 125 to the Washington Wizards. That just can't happen on our home floor, right? There's no pride, no intensity. They're all over the shop, and I think it's stemming from some, locker room disharmony. If I'm being honest, I don't think they're all on the same page. There's guys pointing fingers. Especially some of these new faces, Evan Fournier. It's hard to see him being very liked in the locker room right now because he's trying his best, but obviously, offensively, if he doesn't have it going, he's not helping you defensively, Divine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. And then I think that's a major problem. And I think ever since the Kemba Walker thing, I mean, I think that shook up the team and probably shook up guys around the league too. You know what I mean? But at the same time, here's the problem I have. Kemba Walker dropped 32 in Boston, 29 or whatever in Boston. He dropped 44 last night, and we still lost. This cat dropped 30, 29, 27, whatever, dropped 44 last night, and we still lost. So to me, it's like it's bigger than Kemba Walker. It's bigger than Kemba Walker. It's bigger than Fournier. Fournier dropped 32 in Boston. We still lost. But you know what it is? Compared to Alpha Payton and Reggie Bullock, we wish we had them two guys back in the starting lineup compared to Kemba Walker. And we can talk about Alpha Payton all you want to, but that cat brought grit there. He brought grit. He defended. He was up in his man's face. Reggie Bullock defended up in his man's face. And my man got beat last night, CT. I mean, I was really disappointed. I'm not too disappointed with Evan Fournier overall, but last night, he got lit up the whole game. So that's what made it disappointing. But like I said, it's time for a major shakeup.
Yep. And what kind of starting lineup would you want to see right now? I'm cool with Alec Burks going back to the bench, and I'm cool with Grimes and RJ being the starting wings.
Absolutely. I mean, you know what? And the only reason I know, because a lot of people probably disagree with me because of his status, but I do think after this year, I would do it right now. To me, McBride, let me tell you why I say this. Let me defend myself, the reason why I say it. It doesn't matter how many points you drop if you can't stop nobody. Prime example, last night, my man Kemba Walker dropped 44 points, and we lost. Why? We gave up 120-something points. That wing position from the point guard all the way up to the small forward, we getting killed in New York City. You know what I mean? And so our reason why I say that, man, is because if you can slow down teams in the first quarter, it gives you a chance to stay in the game. We are giving up 30 points a quarter. We just not there defensively. So let's say if you bring we know RJ obviously got to be back in there, but I do think you need to bring Grimes in there. If you don't want to do that with Kemba Walker, at least bring Grimes in there. We need some defenders in that starting lineup, point blank, period. The 90s Knicks, defenders. The Mike Woodson Knicks, defenders. The Tom Thibodeau last year Knicks, defenders. This year Knicks, no defenders. That's the bottom line. I don't care how you try to twist it. That's the problem in New York City. We don't got no defender. The only one in that lineup last night who was a defender, Mitchell Robinson. That's it. So that's why we gave up 125. So yeah, if you're gonna do Grimes and RJ, I'm cool with that. But at the WoW, I still think they're gonna trade Kemba Walker. I just think they're gonna. And if they do, let McBride come down there and be an Alpha Payton with a jump shot. McBride could be an Alpha Payton with a jump shot. And I just think that's what it needs to be right now because of the way our team is constructed. No pun intended.
Yeah, completely agree with you. And for many other reasons as well, he's the future. He represents the future. When are we going to continue to stop building around a 31-year-old, 33-year-old with some sort of injury history and, shortcomings, and we want to build stability and consistency long term, right? Even if Kemba Walker still has some game left, how much is that good for? 1 more year, 2 more years? I mean, Derrick Rose is out now with a bad ankle. We don't know if he'll ever be the same again. Ankle surgeries are tricky, and on that note, I completely agree. Deuce McBride, he's on an ascendancy. The rest of his career and future is ahead of him right now. And it's about time we start prioritizing that. And who knows where it might get us. We may start to really take a climb with these young fellas, and continue to surround them with some smart vets, like we said. Eric Gordon, or who else is out there? Robert Covington, those kind of dudes. Just smart, savvy vets that can defend. Not turnstiles on the other end.
Yeah, absolutely. CT, you hit the nail right on the head, man. And that's my thing. I really think we need to go after some 3-and-D defenders, some cats who can put pressure on the ball, who can cause turnovers to take the pressure off of our front court. Because like I said, they getting beat so much. Nerves are well. I mean, granted, he might not be playing good this year, but man, him and Mitch, they wear down by the end of the game because our front court, our back court, just getting burnt all the time. I mean, it makes some guys look like they can't defend when all the time your point guard giving up lanes. They giving them lanes. Then our bigs try to jump out to stop them, but then they bigs getting alley-oops, vice versa. You know what I mean? It's just like it's enough is enough with this stuff, man. We just got to try to, don't get me wrong. I don't want to say the season's over. I'm still optimistic about this thing. But if we don't get that defense together in New York, it don't matter what happens. We're not even going to be in the buying if we don't get that defense together. I can guarantee you that much, because all the teams just going to keep doing what they're doing. They're just going to keep going at us like that. So like you said, Robert Covington, Eric Gordon, Miles Turner. I mean, get some defenders up in here. Because the only the best defenders we got is the young dudes, the best ones. And that's the reason why I keep saying play them, not because they can shoot the ball, not because they can knock down 30 points, no, because they can defend. And we need defenders, man. And I think with Julius Randle and RJ Barrett to score the ball and things like that, you don't have to depend on all these cats to score, but we need some. That's the problem in New York right now. We just getting outscored, man. That's all.
Yeah, and I just think we prioritized offense way too much. Like, we were holding teams to 90 points. And that was getting it done last season. You don't have to worry about scoring so much if you're holding the other team to 90, 95 points. That was our identity last season, and we went a little bit overboard, I think, with that, and the money obviously spent, 19 mil for Evan Fournier could have been divvied up and gotten a couple of nice pieces out there. But that's what's done's done. Leon Rose made that mistake. That's an X against his name right now. It wasn't a Tibbs guy, so you can't say it was Leon made the decision because someone else told him. He signed off on that money right now, and it could be a sunken cost. We might have to attach a pick at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? And like Nick 100 said, I'm gonna tell you, Wayne Selden out, Damian Dotson in, somebody out, Daniel House in. It just real talk. I mean, and I wish Damian Dotson was here when the new regime came into play. I mean, he might still be on this team. You know what I mean? And if you tell me Wayne Selden is better than Damian Dotson, I'll laugh at you. You know what I mean? So to me, it's time to cut loose with some of these guys, man. We don't need no more cheerleaders. We need defenders and Pat who can stroke the ball and knock it down. So I do think that we need to reevaluate this roster and the support. We got a trading deadline coming up in maybe another month or whatever and change. It's time to shake this thing up, CT. And first, I hope we can get on. I hope we can rebound. Don't get me wrong. I hope the Knicks can prove me wrong and say, you know what, we better than we playing right now. I would love for that to happen. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm a big Knick optimist. I am. But right now, it just looks like it's scary. Because last night, man, I mean, you can't have people coming up in the garden doing what they're doing to us. You can't have that. Y'all coming up in the garden acting like it's their home court, and that's because we're not defending it. So it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely right. And drop rain quick, like we all sort of agree. Frederick hit the money there, and shout out to the chat, to everybody again. Happy holidays, everyone that just come in. Hope you're well, your family's well, and just enjoying this time of year. Getting a break from work, getting a break from everything, and just enjoying some basketball, some Knicks talk. Big game tomorrow, and we called out the rest of the schedule coming up, and it's an easier, softer schedule for the Knicks. So they need to turn things around, but they also need to make some smart decisions starting now. So trade out Wayne Selden, no disrespect to him, good practice player, like they say, but let's elevate someone else. I was kind of hoping Lucas Samanic would get in, but the reason we haven't seen or heard from him is that he's had a foot injury with Westchester. He's not playing at the moment. The G League season's also been postponed. For anyone that doesn't know, they've postponed the G League season until a bit later in January. So that's going to be real interesting. Does that force their hand to just say, "Hey, Luka, come up, and we'll get a closer look at you"? But there's some tinkering to be done, Divine, and I think I'm happy either House or Dotson getting a second 10-day deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. That I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, we got, it's crazy now. You got Derrick Rose out. You got Noel out. Quickly's finally coming back. Hopefully, he probably won't play tomorrow, but he'd be back. I'm definitely going to get this thing the next week to see if we could turn this thing around. But I wish Lucas Salmon did have an opportunity to come up here, man. I really want to see that kid on the next level. I really do. Stretch 6'10", stretch 4, whatever, can knock down the tray ball, take it to the rack. I would love to see that. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm hoping like Tibbs once Obi get going. Granted, Obi's not shooting the 3-ball pretty well, not shooting it well at all, obviously. But that don't mean he can't turn it around and start shooting it well. But we need his energy. And last night I want to tell you one real thing, like CT, when Obi Toppin and them was in last night, the Knicks was in that game, staying in the game or going ahead. But the minute they took that boy out and a couple of guys to put Randle and Fournier back in, it went downhill. And that's what's so disappointing. So I think the young guys bring more energy, like you said, man. So but I wish we could see some of these young guys, man. It's that time, man. We got to get these guys in there. Let them try to get that energy up in there. Fournier, get the bench. You can still come in and play start a minute, but you need to start on the bench. That's if you're gonna leave Kemba Walker out in the starting lineup, CT, you got to put Fournier on the bench. You cannot have both of them guys in that lineup. That's just a detriment. So I'm hoping Randle, real talk, he got to get it together, bro. I'm not talking about from number standpoint. I'm talking about as a leader. He's supposed to be the next one up under Tom Thibodeau. We paid that man franchise money almost, gave him 4-year extension. You got to rally these troops, man. You know what I mean? Stop forcing the ball, stop pounding the ball crazy. Soon you see the double team coming, you need to kick that ball out. Stop holding it. You're making all these crazy turnovers, man. And it's depressing to see that, man, because I just thought that we could have got the Julius Randle from last year. But right now, man, I'm hoping that he ain't get the bag. Him and Evan Fournier, the two highest paid guys on the team, and they not performing. They're not performing like the highest paid players.
Yep.
Yep. And Randle need to get it together on defense. He need to get it together on offense, stop on turnovers, and be the leader out there, man. Be the leader to rally the troops. If you don't have that in you, then I guess what? You movable too. Yeah, and real talk, man. It is crazy right now the way the Knicks are playing, man. It's disappointing for sure. Yeah,
that's what I said earlier about the locker room, right? Julius and Rose weren't the vocal leaders at all. They're one of the more senior guys. Taj Gibson's doing his best, because he's supporting Tibbs, in the locker room. But right now I can just see the locker room running amok in some way. Not necessarily disrespectful, but guys just probably thinking a certain way, doing whatever they like. With Tibbs backflipping with Kemba, and all of a sudden, he's probably favoriting some vets as well. Obi, he's feeling some type of way that he's not getting the minutes he wants. Quickly he's a staunch, defender of Tibbs. So at the end of the day, I think this team needs a bit of a shake-up in the locker room. Derrick Rose is out now for 6 weeks. Julius Randle's a quiet leader. We need some real vocal leaders in here that can also play, not just Taj Gibson. That's situational.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk. Hey, Delano, I agree to 100% with the Fournier situation, and I'm just trying to look at it from the other side. Either we keep Fournier in the starting lineup and keep losing, and like I said, he don't have to. To me, he don't have to be a bench player. He just need to start off the bench. He can get started minutes for all I care, but he don't need to start no basketball game because we giving up too many points in that opening quarter. I mean, did you see this guy last night, man? That shit was depressing. I'm sitting there watching Evan Fournier. I think we lost the game because of him. him and Julius Randle last night. I watched that game from start to finish. Kemba Walker lighting it up, but you know what happened? Corey Crispert lighting it up. Dinwiddie lighting it up. Kuzma lighting it up. Come on now. These ain't no superstar players. They good players, but man, you got a rookie coming in there, averaging 3 points a game, here, dropping trades on us like he was killing Fournier yesterday. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think the Knicks got to do it like this here. At least let them, even if he don't start the game, put some defense guys in there to keep the game in control. Then you could bring them in there and let his offense. Other than that, you're going to have to trade him. Because I think if you keep Evan Fournier in that starting lineup, Knicks will not even be in the play-in. He don't got it, bro. He just don't got it.
Yeah.
So you know, it's tough situation. It's if you don't start him, then like Delano said, we got to deal with the $19 million elephant in the room. But if you do start him, we got to deal with the losing elephant in the room. They're like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So I think they better get that man up out of here. He don't got it for New York, man. He just don't got it.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. I want him gone now, but it's tricky with the contract situation. The fact that you spend big free agent money. Yeah. Kemba Walker was the big name signing, but salary wise, Fournier was the big addition, and it's looking real bad because we could have had it Reggie Bullock, obviously back, and Kelly Oubre, and some other names. It was just bad money spent. Evan Fournier, obviously, he's had some solid years in this league as a pro, but defending was never his strong suit. And I think everyone's just taken a step back. Everyone's regressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, CT. You hit the nail right on the head with that, man. I know it's not to throw shade, but we do got to call out the truth. You know what I mean? Our eye tests don't lie. You know what I mean? We see what we see. So we don't want to come out here and just bombard our team in a negative way. But we're not even we're just dealing with the facts. This ain't no hyperbole right here. It's straight facts. My man, defense is trash, and it's affecting how we get down. Like I said, Kemba Walker never been a great defender neither, but at least the man try to take charges. He puts in the effort to try to do what he could do at his height. You know what I mean? And I just think that between him and my man, oh my God, bro, 124 points. And think about this here, the game against Detroit. You know what I mean? What a great effort on defense. And then all of a sudden, but then you know what? Detroit is an inferior team too, because they got a bunch of young cats down there. So it's tough, man. It's tough, but we got to get together, man. We don't want the season to slip away from us, CT, and I'm trying to hold on to it, believing that we can get to 500 before the halfway point. But I don't think if we change our defense, we don't do that. I just don't think we do it.
Yeah, it's about fit, right? When you're constructing pieces of a puzzle and the roster construction, Fournier's not a good fit right now. I don't see him lasting this season. Trade deadline, I think he will be gone. But you sort of got to walk on tender hooks with his trade value, because you demote him straight away, and it's like that. Suddenly that contract looks a lot worse, for teams to take on. I got a feeling we may just have to maybe not attach picks, but we may have to trade Fournier for a similar contract, like an Eric Gordon, a lot of money, 2-3 more years left on that deal, just like a like-for-like swap type of salary, but obviously Eric Gordon's a better defender. He's older, but I think that's the kind of deal we might get back from Fournier, or we may have to attach him in a blockbuster bigger deal for if we're trying to go after a star or someone like, Miles Turner is the name we're trying to go for by all accounts, but Indiana are going to rebuild. They're not going to want Evan Fournier and his money if they're trying to offload, and rebuild. So it's tricky right now. Yeah,
it is. It is a tough situation. Like I said, we do, something good. You guys, Sherman and Delano, man, y'all making a lot of great points up in there. Big Tad, y'all making a lot of great points up in there, man. So y'all keep it coming, because a lot of points y'all making is very interesting. You know what I mean? And and they touched on one thing, like I said, the height. Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Alex Burks, Julius Randle. Come on, man. Every one of them cats under 6'9", 6'8", 6. It's like, yo. So and the thing that bothered me the most, they letting Dinwiddie them just run up in there torching them. You know what I mean? And I think we do got to get bigger. We got to get stronger, and we got to get faster. And I know where all that's at, CT, on the bench. All that bigger, stronger, and faster. You know what? We know where all that is. That's our rookie boys.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And to me, the biggest need is the wing spot. To be honest with you, I even did this in my preview of the season. RJ Barrett was only our plus perimeter defender, and the whole roster at the wing spot coming into the season. That's almost suicide coming into an NBA season with all these wings out here. You only got one dude that can basically defend a wing, and that was before obviously Quentin Grimes. We had a look at him. Miles McBride is 6'1", undersized, but he can body up some bigger dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, we need to start playing these guys that can defend, and even if it's 95 to 97, like we win that way.
That's right.
You don't got to win just putting up 128 points every night. Just stop the other team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, CT. I think a lot of us been watching basketball, playing basketball for years. I know when I was growing up, I ain't trying to let you score on me. I took it personal. Let's go mano a mano. We need to get back to the street ball, playground, playing basketball. Not shooting on backcourts in the suburban in the garage. No, we need to get back to playing gritty basketball, defending, stopping jokers, taking it personal. Nah, you ain't scoring on me. Whatever. You know what I mean? Trash talk, I don't care. You know what I mean? It just look like our team is playing soft. They just feel like they're playing soft, man. I mean, and I'm like, where's the dog at in you guys? Where's the fight? Where's the grit? That's what New York City is about. That's what New York basketball is synonymous with about. Like I said earlier, think about the 90 Knicks. Grit, scrap. Think about Mike Woodson's Knicks with Rasheed Wallace, Carmelo, and all them guys. Grit. We haven't, and think about the team last year. Grit. Think about the team the last 8 years while we haven't won nothing. No grit. Think about the team before Tibbs got here. No grit. Then we're losing teams. All the winning teams in New York City, check the record. They all had grit. They all were scrappy competitors. And I think that we just got, I just think that's where it's at, man. He brought in guys who don't fit the New York mentality. They just brought them in there and they don't fit. You know what I mean? So I think you got to get them up out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Delano too, he saw it too, legitimate starting caliber small forward. There were opportunities to address that. The opportunities to address the point guard situation. We had a lot of money, right? So yeah, the front office has failed us. And what's looking also as a really, really bad contract was the Nerlens Noel one. I didn't think that way before the season, but $10 million to him when he can't stay healthy looks even worse. And especially when you already had Mitch out here that can do the same kind of things, right? So, I mean, Nerlens Noel, that $10 million has got to go too. That's just got to go. He can't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to move on from that. Like I said, I think if you can get the Fournier and Nerlens Noel contract, and I like Alex Burks. Don't get me wrong, off the bench score. That's why I'm hoping when RJ come back, they're going to have to move him to the bench. You're not going to put Fournier there because of the contract. Obviously, when RJ come back, Alex Burks goes back to the bench. That might help. With Derrick Rose being out. But even that contract, any one of them contracts we signed last year, any one of them contracts that we signed, Noel, Burks, Fournier, Kemba, obviously Derrick Rose ain't going to go because that's a Tom Thibodeau guy. I don't got no problem with either one of them four getting put in the deal. And I love Kemba Walker. I love him, but I think he's a great pro, but he don't have the defense intensity to make it in New York. He don't have it. None of them guys got it. They don't have it, bro. We brought in 4 offensive players that made our defense go to the bottom of the league, bro. We bottom feeders when it comes to defense. And that's not the New York way. We got to switch it up. And so you're right, though, man. I thought the Nerlens Noel contract would have been good, but you give it $10 million. You could have gave that $10 million to a lot of guys. Now to come to look at it, you could have gave that to a lot of guys, man. That could do more than what Noel is doing. Shit, you could have kept Reggie Bullock for that $10 million.
Facts.
and just had Mitch, Todd and Sims or whatever. You know what I mean? That was the case because now that you look at the situation, I think that contract is not there for us. So we got to get up out of here.
The only thing that saved him was he gave that bad contract out, that money to those players. the only thing that might save him is that they're tradable. You know, they're movable. And let's see whether you know, as a GM, you got to admit that you made a mistake and just, you know, try to get out of those contracts, because they're not helping us right now. There are dudes on rookie scale contracts that can contribute more to what these vets got, and that's indictable. You know what I mean? To have those kind of dudes, you know, outperforming, you know, vets that you paid that you think are going to help you win, right? And you know, shout out to everyone in the chat who just popped in. You know, salute to you, Divine, and I wish you happy holidays. You know, hope your family's well. Everyone, you know, thanks for your support. You know, we're only a third way through this crazy season, but things are about to get more and more intense as we go. Especially when the New York Knicks have some very winnable games now. Divine, you've got the trade period coming up. Obviously, Kemba Walker's performance. Let's quickly touch on that. You know, there are a lot of people out there on Twitter and the internet, you know, now starting to look at Tibbs. You know, was he someone who, you know, went a bit too soon with the Kemba situation? For me personally, I knew Kemba can always do that, but it doesn't change the fact that, you know, he still can hurt you on the defensive end. And I still think long-term he's not the right fit here. So am I happy that he did what he did? Yes, I am. You know, I root for every player as a New York Knick, but I still, like you, I want Miles McBride out here, you know, because he's part of the future, taking up a lot of the minutes. You know, I'm okay with Kemba playing 22, 23, 4 minutes, but I don't really want him playing 30-plus minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I look at it this way. Kemba Walker done scored 100 points since he's been back off this, almost 100 points, 90-some point. Did we win any games? Well, probably one that I can recall. His scoring is prolific, man. But when you look at the plus minus and look at the overall, we losing. You know what I mean? So I don't care if Kemba Walker score 100 points. We still losing. You know what I mean? We still losing, bro. It's like, yo, what do you want? What are we trying to say here? That we want to see the cat drop 40 all the time and lose? I don't care about all that. I want some W's. I don't care about how many points Cap score. I don't care how good you can shoot a basketball. Can you affect the win and loss column? It ain't about all that. That's individualism right there. Everybody's excited about how good Kemba Walker shoot a basketball. Can Kemba Walker help the Knicks win basketball games? That's all that matters. And him and Fournier and them and Randle and them cats ain't doing it. So to me, Kemba Walker can get up out of here too. Deuce McBride is the answer in New York at that point guard spot. You want to put Kemba Walker on the bench now that Derrick Rose is gone? We are not going to win games with that suspect defense. And mark my word, check the records. We are not going to win with a suspect defense because you know what? They score on point, but they're giving them up. We giving up 30 points a quarter almost. So I don't care how many points he Cap scored. You're still giving up the points. They need to go over with that mess, man. For real, that shit's crazy. We want last year's type of team. That's a team we want in New York, like last year. A gritty, hard playing team who's gonna stop jokers. You know what I mean? Stop them from running amok on us. And we ain't got that in that starting lineup. Only Mitchell Robinson, when he if he every now and then, because our point guard is so slack, he got to pick up. He got to pick up for them all the time. Look at last night. Mitchell Robinson had to keep picking up them guys in the lane because, man, Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker was letting all them cats come up in there. Spencer Dinwiddie was coming in there, opposing his will on them cats last night. Allen Burks threw all of them. Get all them non-defense playing guys up out of here, man. Get the real boys up in here. It's time to change the ship up a little bit.
I agree with the Kemba take, wholeheartedly. I think he can hurt you, and obviously he can help you a bit too in limited minutes. I think, that's why I said limit his minutes to 22 to 24 minutes, right there, right? He can start. I'm okay with that. 5 minutes, make the change. But Deuce McBride needs to start coming in because he can impact the game in so many different ways, right? Kemba Walker impacts the game in one way, putting up points, right? He can have some good assist games occasionally as well. But Deuce McBride can do it all three ends: assisting, scoring, and defending. Yeah, right? Yeah, and he's young.
Yeah, I think the problem was with Kemba Walker, CT, that they put him and Derrick Rose up in here.
Yeah.
So you didn't need both of them. You know what I mean? Because I could see Kemba Walker being a spark plug off the bench. I'm not disputing Kemba Walker's talent, bro. It's just that he don't fit what we're trying to do because we got Derrick Rose here. You know what I mean? So to me, you can't have two guys like that who can't really get up to the speed of these young boys. We got the NBA now is young, athletic, talented. You think of the guy that's balling out there at the point guard spot. Look at Darius Garland, Suggs. I mean, these guys are young, athletic, speed. And, and if you can't keep up with these guys on the defense, then we're gonna get burnt up every night. You know what I mean? So we gotta hope that they can get this thing together. But I think Tim got a problem on his hand right now with these lineups. And like I said, it's real quick, CT. Look at the way some of these young boys is playing. You got young guys starting on teams in the NBA that's performing. It's not like they on a team. It'd be different if you start McBride with a whole bunch of cats who don't have experience. Julius Randle got experience. You know what I mean? He got experience, Lee. So it ain't like he throwing Deuce McBride out there with a bunch of rookies. He got somebody who can cover for him mentally. But the man is so poised, and that long wingspan he got to defend them people. And I think you sit Kemba Walker right now. Let him come off the bench and be a spark plug. You already benched the man out of the rotator, so I think putting him in the second unit ain't going to kill nothing. You can't even get more flack than you got already. So I think you got to, when McBride come back, give that man an opportunity to finish out the season. I think he will be the starting point guard in New York going forward, unless you go get a major star.
Yeah. That's another reason why you got to play him more to see what it looks like, right? Because that could depend on how aggressive you go with the certain moves, Divine, and and with that, with Ethan's question, Knox just ain't a Tibbs guy. I think that's the main reason Knox ain't getting any burn for me. And Juju 92 salute. Kemba would be a good fit on the Bucks too. A lot of teams, after what Kemba Walker's doing, a lot of teams, that talk that there's no trade interest, I don't believe that. For $8 million, there'd be a lot of teams desperate for some offense now.
For real, CT. Where you gonna get 44 points for $8 million? You know what I'm saying? He's he will after what Knicks did with Kemba Walker. The best thing could have happened to Kemba Walker that a lot of guys went in the COVID protocol.
Yep.
That the best thing could have ever happened for Kemba Walker this year. That a lot of guys went in the protocol and Tism were forced to use him. Now he brought his trade value up, and for $8 million, he made himself very tradable. You know what I mean? And I think you look at a team. I'm gonna tell you, like you look at a team like Utah. With Utah needs contenders. Look at the LA Clippers. Shit, LeBron them can use Kemba Walker right now. It's a lot of teams that use Kemba Walker out there, brother. And that's what I'm telling you. Especially the ones who ain't got no offense. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I like him, but you know what's the thing about this was crazy, CT? This is forcing Tom Thibodeau's hand.
Yep.
See, this whole situation with the Evan Fournier, the Kemba Walkers, and all this, is forcing Tom Thibodeau's hand now. Now, he might be the scapegoat for all this. Because they brought in these cats who can't even get it done. He might be the scapegoat for this stuff.
I think, if things don't go the way we need them to go, I think he's definitely. I think he'll ride out this season no matter what. But come early next season, there's talk if we flame out this season and we don't start well next season, then the pressure is really going to be on. James Dolan's still around. Don't let that narrative that he's just sitting back, happy with anything fool you. He paid Leon Rose money. The CAA connection. He's watching. He's watching, and look, Leon Rose is an amateur president at the end of the day still as well. He's got a reputation to prove. He's proved a lot in the agent field. He hasn't proven anything in the president field just yet, right? When push comes to shove, Dolan fired Phil Jackson. The most decorated coach and one of the most decorated players in NBA history, coaches in NBA history. So, he'll have no issue forcing some changes, right? This whole thing, this buddy thing where they only like to sign, locker room dudes and, high character dudes and all that. That's all good and well, but we need talent. We need talent here, right? Play your best talent.
Yep.
And we're not too hamstrung money wise. Like Julius's contract ain't a huge contract. who else's contract ain't bad. You know, most of the players' contracts aren't bad except Fournier's. They're all very movable, and we have 3 first-round picks in the next 2 seasons that we can move. You know, I'm okay with that. If it's going to do, you know, if it's going to get us in here some more talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And that I get a front office credit for this here. They made them contracts movable. If as much as I want to get on them, and because we losing, but they did a good job of the way they constructed them contracts. You know, like I said, these cats got 2 years with an option. So after this year, all them cats would be in a trade situation year. You know, at the deadline. But I think I thought the Knicks probably did. I think the Knicks probably did that, thinking that if this thing don't pan out, they can move them. You know what I mean? And I really think that might be the case. That if it don't pan out the way they wanted to, they can move them contracts. But let's hope that they can get this thing together, man. I haven't given up on our team. I believe in this team. I really do. But they just got to tweak some things. They just got to shuffle some. They got to shuffle the deck a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it look like you know your poker hand ain't working right now. So maybe they need to shuffle the deck a little bit and deal a new hand. You know, whether it mean putting people in starting lineup, put somebody on the bench, or go get some gritty dudes up in here, man. We need some gritty ball players in New York. I said, I kid you not, man. And like I said earlier, the '90 Knicks was gritty. The Mike Woodson Knicks was gritty. Last year, Tibbs players was gritty. This year, they're not gritty. Before Tibbs came, they wasn't gritty. We wasn't winning. So we got to get some gritty players up here, man. Cats who going to fight, scrap, and claw, hit the floor, take elbows, and all that good stuff. Salute my man, Jay Boogie, brother. What's good? Merry Christmas, my brother.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Goodbye to this year. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All on the panel board. CT The Streets is buzzing. Matter of fact, CT had the whole year buzzing. And gonna buzz some more next year. And Divine right there gonna bring the knowledge of self to y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Continue on supporting these guys. Hit them like buttons. Big them up. Big them up. Big them up. They too far down. Big them up. Big them up, man. I need that thumb up like you trying to get a cab or something, man. Do that, please, 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 man. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. How y'all brothers doing, man?
Hey, we good. We started off the show with the fire. That's what's good, brother. We started off the show with the fire, Jay Boogie. Good look, brother. Good tape, man. Beautiful, beautiful.
We back on Christmas.
Yeah, man. We love it, man. That's beautiful, man. Real talk. Good work, my brother. Real talk.
Man, appreciate that, man. No matter what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with the squad right now, the moment, you know what I'm saying, I'm just striving to bring everybody some type of joy, you know what I'm saying, so feel good much as possible as I can, you know what I'm saying. I don't need everybody to stay down and frustrated. This is Christmas time, you know what I'm saying. This is time for jolly. This is time for, you know what I'm saying, hugs and loves and everything, you know what I'm saying. So no other city it is in the world is more pretty than New York when it's Christmas time. I don't care where you go. The lights, the trees, everybody, the people, it's just such a beautiful sight, man. So we deserve to be back on Christmas as a whole, showing the whole city, the state, and everything, man. And shout out to my guy, Papa Left, and shout out to my man, Cully, and shout out to my producer, Mike Blaze, you know what I'm saying, on the track, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Played it at the start of the show. Played it at the conclusion of the show, and we back on Christmas. It's Flames. Jay Boogie spitting on that one. Hey, just a beautiful track, man. It just makes me feel good when I listen to it.
Man, that's what's up, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm learning a lot of things as far as the music situation as I go along with what I'm doing right here. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, you know, when you're trying to hit the world with everything, it takes 3 to 7 days for them to, you know, to allow it to hit the world. We already been accepted, all the major paperworks and everything. It's already certified, everything, and copywritten and everything is already done. It's just that it's up to them to go ahead and push the thumb button. You know what I'm saying? Like we telling them guys, hit that like button. I've been telling them and praying all week that they hit that button so everybody can have it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But maybe they'll do it at 12 midnight. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I learned from here on out when I do my music and everything, and I'm dropping officially to the world to go ahead, you know, and drop it, and knowing that it's going to be a delay on it. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for my learning experience to everybody, you know what I'm saying? But it is out there, you know what I'm saying, whereas everybody can listen through it. We'll pass it around from podcast to podcast until they accept it. And it is actually on not my label, but our label. I'm putting a label out. It's called Podcast Records. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has that nowhere. We stamp that. That comes from this right here, this channels, these networks, the podcast where I was birthed at, where I grew up at, you know what I'm saying? Where we all celebrate and rock with each and every day. We get together. Every day is like a family reunion. No matter which podcast you go to, which one you rock with, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is all brothers and we all families, and we appreciate even the women that rock, you know what I'm saying? From the First Lady, Miss Stephanie, from Ashley Moss, and all the other women, Miss Karen Fogg, a whole bunch of women, you know what I'm saying, that be rocking with us, you know what I'm saying, throughout all the podcasts, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. It ain't number love and family amongst all of us. I can knock on anybody's door. They welcome me in. You know what I'm saying? They cooking, they handing out a plate. And that's everywhere for everywhere. Even my brother that's just popped in the door, you know what I'm saying? Soul Finger number 12, you know what I'm saying? The young E40, all the way out there, Cali. We worldwide with this thing, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere. The biggest fans it is in the world. So stop acting like we're not great people because we losing a couple of games and stuff like that. That doesn't make who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Don't never let that sport, you know what I'm saying, be bigger than you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? That goes for everybody in the world, man.
Facts. Yeah, man, real talk. Salute Soul Finger, my brother. What's good, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Salute
Good,
CT.
brother. Merry Christmas, my man.
All right, salute Divine. Salute often imitated, never duplicated. The one, the only J Boogie. Salute to the chat.
Salute
hit that
my
like
brother.
button. If y'all hadn't hit that like button yet, hit it. Subscribe. Let's get it.
That's right.
I just wanted to pop on real quick because I gotta get in the win. I'm already running behind. I gotta get down here and start making some make these doggone tamales for the night. So, so with that being said, I just want to say, hey, happy holidays to everybody at Knicks Nation. Saw my brothers on here. You know, Jay Boogie always coming with the positive vibe, the good energy. That's what we need. Just real quick, excuse me. I agree with everything you were saying, Devon, CT. You know, we're looking at everything. You know, often we want that, you know, people, we were, you know, I was glad to see Kemba go off. However, I needed somebody to play some defense. We only needed, look, the way they were shooting threes, we only needed like maybe 2, 3, just give me 3 stops. Just give me 3 stops, man.
Just 3.
Just give me 3. And that's ball game, man. 3 stops. You know, I take an ugly win over a beautiful loss. I put that in there. I had typed that in earlier.
Ooh-wee.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You know, and the problem is this, man. It's coming down to rotation and who he puts in. We're not playing with any grit. We're not playing with any urgency. We're not playing like we want it. It's something going on. If you're looking at Randle has regressed. I haven't seen him do the whirling dervish, turn into the Tasmanian devil. He didn't do that last season, but he did it in 19, and he did it last night. You know, we had 7 turnovers, man. We had 7 turnovers for the game, and guess who had 4 of them? You know, that's it, and it's not just the turnovers. When they calls the turnovers, our defense is offensive. That's what it is, man. That's just what it is. And I'm gonna say all this. It's all gonna come together like butt cheeks. I still believe. After I said all that, and we're looking at everything, the cloud is dark and cloudy. We up and down. It's gonna come together like butt cheeks, fellas. Trust and believe it will. There are gonna be adjustments. Leon knows that he didn't bring in the right pieces to fit, and he's gonna make those adjustments. Watch. We missed out on free agency. We should have got a big wing, and we should have. And look, we got a point guard. A point guard is on the squad. He's you know, on the protocols. You know, granted, Deuce is only 6'1". Granted, Deuce is only what, 6'2". He's 6'2", but he plays like he's 6'5". And if I'm not mistaken, he got a 6'inch wingspan.
That's it.
And it's not, and his defense is not a fluke. Granted, you want to say it was garbage time, but did you see how he ran up on Booker in that Phoenix game, and he ripped him? He ripped him the same way he ripped Cade Cunningham in college. That's not a fluke. That's who that young man is. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm already a member of D Block. You know, everybody, you know, you had the Frank Hive. I'm D Block, man. I love me some Deuce. I love D Block, and I love that Grimy Grimes. You know, who I like to call Allen Houston, the clone of Allen Houston and Klay Thompson. That's Klay Houston right there. That's who Grimes is. Klay Houston. We'll be fine because we got those young pieces, man. So hold your head up, Nick Nation. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be all right. There's a lot of blame to go around. Starts with the front office, but it'll be, like I said, I'm gonna say it once, say it again, and I'm gonna shut up and get on out of here so I can go make these tamales. It's all gonna come together like butt cheeks. Hey, y'all have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, fellas, and I'll be listening to you in the background. Hey, y'all stay up. One love.
No doubt, my brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Salute. Soul Finger number 12. Appreciate that. Have yourself a beautiful night. With J Boogie dropping the latest hit. We back on Christmas. Played it before the show. Play it at the end of the show again. Hey, J Boogie, you know, this track's going to be all over the place. It's that good.
Yeah, it's pretty much made for an anthem to be played every year. You know what I'm saying? Every year that we on Christmas, so we already know we got years and years to come. You know, so as far as that being on, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, no matter what's going on with the squad, the team, and everything, it's Christmas time, and it feels good that we back on Christmas because that 12 o'clock slot has always been us. That 12 o'clock slot on MLK has always been us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's like a thorough thing to the NBA, and I get it. We've been playing bad, and they felt like taking us off, and it humbled us, and it made us hungry. So this year, we deserve to be back on it, but we're still not playing like that team like we supposed and we all wanted us to play. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it, man. We got to get it together, man. We got to get it together quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? And come together. Everybody got to feel good about one another, want to play for one another, want to be there for one another. You know what I'm saying? Want to appreciate one another, you know what I'm saying? Love one another, do things together, you know what I'm saying? That a squad do that, you know what I'm saying? That be happy, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was last year. They did everything together, you know what I'm saying? You don't even hear them now talking about 2 o'clock shootouts late at night, getting up shots at the games, and all. You don't hear none of that. So we need to get back to the essence on what we need to do to help our team the best way we can to get some of that grit back. You know, we lost some defense, you know what I'm saying, inside our squad. If you look at the scoring games that we had over the last 3-4 games, all those games are W's last year. You know what I'm saying? Now they're L's because we don't have no stops. We don't get no stops at the crucial and keyest points of basketball. You know, I like to break basketball down in half from 48 to 24. I like to win the first 6 of the, you know what I'm saying, of the first quarter. I like to win the last 6 in second half, the first 6 going to open up the third, and I like to win that last 6 of the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Those are minutes that you must win and go all out for. Anything else, you know what I'm saying, can happen, you know, but those major points in time of the game, you want to win those type of situations, you know what I'm saying? And we're not winning things like that. We're not winning loose balls. We're not winning deflections no more. When the last time you seen us with deflections and stuff like that? You know, Kemba's the only one, like Devon said earlier, the only one making charges, you know what I'm saying, getting charges. So we need to do the small thing that's going to help us win. We need a small thing that's going to help us win, you know what I'm saying, help us get to where we need to be, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we on our way.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It ain't, the season ain't over. You know, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I mean? And you know, you got to go through your growing pains. But you know, I figure about a halfway point of the season, J Boogie and CT, this is gonna tell us what this team gonna be and what they're gonna do. They got to either get to the halfway point of the season, try to get at 500, because like I said, you can go in the second half of the season, turn this thing around and go on a run. But it all starts in the defensive part of the game. If we don't play defense, I don't care who we play. Because like I said, you know, the problem with me, I'm gonna hit the problem with the team. You know, we got the good and the bad, you know what I mean? And but here's the problem. The Knicks are letting people come and rob their house. You don't let nobody come break in your house. You know, you put a security system on that door. You know what our security system is in the Mecca? Knicks defense. Put some defense up in the Madison Square Garden. So I let these guys come in and steal our W's. You know, that they taking your flat screen TV, they taking your jewelry, fool. You need to come in here and stop these cats from coming up in here running amok up in our building and show pride, like Walt Clyde said. Walt Clyde, he got to be one of the most hurt Knicks I know. This cat been a part of the thing for years, and seeing how cats come up in the garden, just running up in the garden like this, they whole court. Nah, you can't do that. You shut that down. And Tom, I don't care what it is, you put some defense ball players up in that game and stop these cats from coming up here like Jay Bleed for that first 6 minutes. It's important because you know why? You give up 30 points a quarter. Now you got to fight to get back in the game. Your energy is now depleted because you're tired, because you're scrapping to get back in. Nah, you don't let these guys come up here, kick the can, and throw water bottles on the floor and all that. Kill all that noise, man. This is a New York City gritty committee. Play like you got some sense. Charles Oakley them wouldn't do it. Melo them wouldn't do it. Last year they didn't do it. You don't let them do it this year. So I love our team, but I tell you what, if you can't play no defense, man, 2 ways, you need to get up out of here. You know, hey, ain't time to be dealing with no feelings and emotions, New York, man. We losing. And if we lose too much, we're gonna be out. The whole season gonna get wild. We're not even gonna be in the play-in if they don't fix that defense. I don't worry. Kemba dropped 44, we lost. Kemba dropped 29 the other night in Boston, we lost. Because you know why? Somebody else gave up more points than we had. So we just got to get back to the New York City basics, man. Get back to the basics, like you said, scrap, rebound, dive on the floor, and every now and then you might got to get somebody to the business with a little, not to hurt them and break their arm now, but you might got to rough somebody up coming down that lane every now and then to let them know that you're here. You know what I mean? We not letting cats know that we're here. They just coming up in here running them up. You know what I mean? And that's not good for us right now. So let's get back to the basics. Turn this thing around, try to find a way to get under the winter. It all starts tomorrow at the Garden, y'all. Christmas Day, that's where it's supposed to start at tomorrow. Let's let Atlanta come over here tomorrow and feel the Knicks pressure. We got to get this thing popping tomorrow. I thought we were going to get it popping last night to go 2 in a row. We haven't won 2 in a row since October. It'll be a good time tomorrow to get a win, just to try to turn the ship around, man. I'm still a believer in this team. I think this team will make the playoffs if they turn that defense around. They don't turn the defense around, we're not going nowhere, basically.
Yep. Hey, Jay Boogie got the little one. Salute. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Hey, CP.
Happy holidays.
Say hi.
Hey.
But get down.
Hey.
Yeah, Divine, you talking the truth right there, man. We need to get some stops, some defense, you know. You score all you want, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to get stops, man, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say one thing about Kemba is, I'm going to say this right here. To me, they done Kemba wrong, man. Right? The only thing I don't like about Kemba is when Kemba came here and they try to give him that jersey, he's supposed to have been like, nah, that's Julius. Give Julius, that's his slot. Because one thing about it, it don't make a difference who really in that jersey. We gonna buy them jerseys anyway. So we don't need a marketing scheme. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a bigger name. Julius, he deserved, he earned, he worked for that right there. I'm going to say that right there. That's the only knock I have against Kemba. Right. But when Tom took Kemba away from playing basketball with this team and everything and didn't present a reason why to us, that was totally wrong. So all that is starting to backfire on him. What I mean by it being wrong is it never gave Kemba feel like, yo, you never gave us a chance to grow together. You never gave us a chance to figure it out. And then you just going to pull me out of there and sit me down for no reason at all. Trust me, that hurt Kemba. You know what I mean? So during that time, he's sitting, he watching and all that going on right now. Now you need him because people is hurt and all that. Now you need him to play. Kemba is on a whole nother mission. I'm telling y'all now, he's getting ready to get buckets and buckets. But I can rock with Kemba. Look at the rebounds he got. Look at the assists he's getting. Yesterday, look at the talk and the conversation and directing on the court. Look at the timeouts and he's steady talking to people, trying to get people to know where you need to be and all that there. That's leadership. That's what we really needed. And if you send Kemba up out of here, who you going to bring back over here to groom McBride? He has to be groomed. You know what I'm saying? He can't play offense like Kemba. He need to learn, but he got them clamps. You know what I'm saying? So he has to learn from somebody, and I think Kemba can constantly, learn and get that guy where he need to be at, because Derrick Rose don't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He don't talk to nobody, tell nobody. He don't talk to nobody about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Period. He just go play. So it's a difference from veterans, and it's a difference between leaders. You know, we need leaders that's going to, show somebody the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he said something good about McBride a couple of maybe a week ago about him playing or something like that. No, it was Derrick Rose, but it was Derrick Rose. But yeah, we got to have some situations going on. But I looked at how the team just rallied up behind Kemba. Everybody felt good about what Kemba was doing. It's just that, after that moment, we did not win and secure that game. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start securing and winning games against straight bums. You know what I'm saying? We lost too many games against guys that didn't have the high-profile players. You know what I'm saying? Like Devon was saying, we're allowing people to come in and turn up. And we allowing bums to come up. These people can get jobs that can come up in here, you know what I'm saying, that you never even heard of. This come in and just turn Garden all the way out. That's what we cannot have happen. You know what I'm saying? It's different if LeBron come in here and put a triple-double up, you know what I'm saying? Or Kevin Durant come in here and drop 41, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, or James Harden the triple-double, or Greek the Freak come in here and put up a 45 and 16 rebounds and 7 assists. Those are different. But when you start allowing bums like them guys that, been doing their thing, come on, man. That's where it gets hectic at, man. But I'm with y'all, man. We need to turn it up and start making our move right now. This our best winning part of the season. We can't get it done right now. It's not going to get done, man.
Want to get done. Facts, Jay Boogie. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. CT, real quick. Kemba Walker is New York City, man. And there's never no shade against Kemba Walker. That's Rice High School best. I mean, 10-year veteran, 4-time All-Star, third All-Team NBA. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm the one not trying to run Kemba Walker out of here. But I just think him and Derrick Rose on that team just makes it difficult. You know what I mean? Because now it's just taken away from McBride. You know what I mean? So we got to try to work it out one way, man. But we'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. The Knicks will figure this thing out, man. I'm a believer in that. They just right now, they seem like they got to get down before they get up. But I think we're turning around, man. I'm confident in that. Right now, we just dealing with feelings and emotion because we losing. Hey, winning cures all. You know what I mean? You win, all will be forgiven. But right now, we just got to call it as it is right now.
Yep, absolute facts. Because obviously, Kemba Walker, the situation was he was taken out of the starting lineup, but was taken out of the rotation at the same time. For whatever reason, I always said he could play off the bench, but I don't understand why he doesn't see that, or why they didn't want to explore that. Obviously, Derrick Rose is there. Yeah, maybe both of them could have just swapped. At the end of the day, he stays a number in New York. He's getting traded. And I just think he's going to be a scapegoat.
Yeah, absolutely. What they should do with Kemba Walker, let him be that Lou Williams, let him be that Vinnie Johnson, let him be that Jamal Crawford at his age now. You know what I mean? Let him be that Melo in LA. He don't necessarily got to start, but he can come off that bench and drop them same points. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm hoping they do. Let him be that microwave type of cats. Kemba Walker can light it up all day. But I do think we need some defense in our starting lineup because I still think him and Fournier are going to be able to go all year together. I don't think we're going to win games with them two there. But I would love to see if they keep Kemba Walker, let him come off that spark plug off the bench. You know what I mean? Even that means moving Burks and getting somebody else like a Robert Covington, move Burks, but then have Kemba come off the bench for that spark plug. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But it's going to be hard for him to start in New York. We don't get no better defenders. It's not going to bode well for us.
Yep, absolutely. And we do miss Derrick Rose, David. Salute. Yeah, the season, it's definitely, taken on a whole new challenge with Derrick Rose out 6 weeks. I mean, last year he kept relatively healthy, right? Last year we were relatively healthy. That's something we took for granted. People were taken for granted because, Nerlens Noel was healthy all season long. He looks different when he's not healthy. That contract looks bad. And also the protocols. We had a real good run with protocols, Divine Chat, last season right now. And we're not seeing that. The protocols is just throwing a muck to this season. It's compromising the season, right? But, tomorrow I won't be complaining. Trae Young's out. Kevin Huerter's out. Gallinari's out, Lou Will's out, Okongwu's out, DeAndre Hunter's already been out. If we don't win tomorrow, I think the hot seat is really going to become on fire.
Yep, absolutely. And then the good thing about it, that's why I said maybe the next 10 to 6 games, whatever, we got our team coming back. You know what I mean? Hopefully once McBride and quickly McBride get back, I think everybody be there except for Noel. So let's hope in the next 10 games where we could do something. Or 5 or 6 games, whatever the case may be. We, like you said, we got a pretty easy schedule, but we can't even call it trap games no more because we not playing like we be about to be trapped. It seems like we plan to be trapped with people. You know what I mean? So yeah, we seem like we got to turn it around and get it popping, man. But salute to the chat though, man. Y'all are fired up in there. Salute to the whole chat. Merry Christmas to you guys, man. I hope y'all enjoy your day tomorrow, the weekend. Be safe out there. Y'all already know it is Omicron running amok. Y'all be careful out there, man. Real talk. But salute to all y'all, man. The chat is on fire. They got it popping up in there, man. And let's see how it goes tomorrow, man. 12 o'clock. We're gonna go on MSG, man, and try to rebound off that loss last night and try to get the fan base feeling good at least for one more game. And salute to my brother Shy Powell and them as well. Shy, KJ, everybody, man. Salute to y'all cats, man. Real talk. Let's go in there and get a CT, man. We need to win tomorrow, brother.
Yep. Facts, right? Yep. Shout out to everyone. Tomorrow, this could be the start of a streak. Fingers crossed. We haven't won back-to-back games since October, which is very, very sad, which is why we find ourselves in this situation right now. But whoever plays just has to play harder on D. Just get back to playing proper defense. So with effort, you might not be the most talented player, but give effort, right? Use up your fouls if you have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Jay Book, real quick, man. After the Christmas joint, you got anything else popping off after that for us? It's going to be out circumventing through the universe for us music wise.
Oh, I got plenty of bangers. You know what I'm saying? But right now, like pretty much, like I'm already working on a whole bunch of new stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that type stuff gonna come out after the, the deadline. Because I had too many songs where I had to go back and readjust and do different things to them because of what's happening with the team and then between the rumors and all that. So I don't want to be propping and bigging up somebody, they wind up not being here and stuff like that. So, I'm just going to hold up for a minute. But I got some other things that I got that I'm about to get ready to let loose, It's just, try to keep everybody, on, keep everybody at bay, I got something that I know everybody gonna really like, about our young boy, So, but I want to hold up with it because I need that deadline to go by, as far as me. Because timing is everything, but time didn't give me a chance to do what I wanted to do at the beginning of the season. And then I'm glad, that it did. I'm not glad that it went this way, but it gives me an opportunity, after the deadline to drop, where people can have something to listen to, rock to, feel good about, for the rest of the season on into the, the off season that I still call the on season because the offices are still working, But I got some things ready to go, Devon.
Okay, good, but we just want to make sure we let them know, let the people know, man, that what you got going on, so we can always support that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we just gotta keep our Knicks motivated, man. You know what I mean? And first of all, we fans first, man. You know what I mean? That's the process of being a fan and good and bad relationships. You know what I mean? So I guess we right now, our girlfriend's having an argument because we losing. So I mean, I'm just about. So we good though, man. We're gonna get it popping tomorrow, man. Let's go in the garden tomorrow. Just have a good. That's Christmas, man. And for one day tomorrow, let's forget about all the negative stuff. Let's go in there and let's support our Knicks. Let's get it popping tomorrow, man. And try to clip the wings on these Atlanta Hawks tomorrow, man. And keep them from flying up out the garden tomorrow. And let's hope we have a good Merry Christmas tomorrow, man. Everybody, man. Like I said, be safe. Omicron is running amok. Y'all be careful out there, man. Real talk. It's crazy right now, man. We gonna get it popping. Knicks, we here, man. We ain't going nowhere. We here
forever. We've been here forever. Through the worst times, we was there. Through the good times, you think we ain't gonna be there? Right. Man, we know how to get through. We know how to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity Row is going to be off the charts tomorrow. They're all going to be there, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're going to be there in that building, as usual.
As usual.
Jay Boogie, we need you in the building in every game because I believe you're 1-0 this season, right?
Yeah, I'm 1-0. I'm 1-0 at the games. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Hey, y'all heard it right here. For CT, the buzzing man. You know what I'm saying? You heard it. I'm 1-0 at the game. So yeah, maybe I need to get to some more games.
We need both of you.
Yeah,
we need both you
over the night. Yeah, right. 1-0.
Right.
Yeah, yes, sir. We need.
That's what's up. I do know. I'm going back to Atlanta on the 15th. I do know that. But I gotta check the schedule. If they coming back here to Charlotte, I got to go see that one too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to get up to the Washington game, and I'm gonna get up to the Garden too.
Hey, man, if you get to Charlotte, let me know, man. Right here in High Point, brother. So let me know, man. I'll get at you.
I know you're right, and I felt bad about not making the last Charlotte one, but you know what I'm saying. When my wife tell me to go do something, man, you better go make the right decision. Don't be like Leon Rose playing with these free agents. You better go get that money.
Word bond for real. Yes, sir. Yep.
Hey, what's your prediction tomorrow, Jay Boogie?
Oh man, I predict tomorrow we win in that game 109-97 tomorrow. The way I feel like Atlanta, I mean, if we played Atlanta every night, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we'll probably wind up winning 64 games because we was building our team for Atlanta. That's all we care about. And man, listen, the way we played them guys in Atlanta, the way we took that from them, man, it showed me that like, yo, they really, really was like prepped up and ready for Atlanta. I look for us to punish them guys tomorrow, especially coming off a Wizard loss without no Bradley Beal and all that. We get ready to punish them guys tomorrow. And Kemba ain't even play against Atlanta in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But that game right there, man, they ain't have an answer for Obi in Atlanta, period. They ain't have an answer for that guy, man. Up in that Collins couldn't even keep up with him. So I look for us to handle our business 109-97 Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna go 112 to 98. I'm gonna go 112 to 98. I think having RJ Barrett back and Obi Toppin might make a difference tomorrow, man. We just down our soldiers, man. Let's not get into it. I think we've been playing some good games, but we just had enough soldiers to fight with. You know what I mean? I think having them guys back gonna make a big difference, man. So I think like I said, hopefully Emmanuel Quickly and Grimes and all the guys get back, then we're gonna really judge the team. I mean, we just venting because they lose, but I'm gonna judge this team once we get healthy again and see what this whole thing can do. But tomorrow, I'm falling Knicks running up in Atlanta. Now we clipping wings tomorrow, brother. Let's get it for real. We clipping wings.
What about that high flyer Sims? What do you think of him, Jay Boogie? You need some minutes.
Yeah, Sims' time is coming. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, that's Tom's specialty. A lot of people think guards. No, he ain't never developed no guard. You know what I'm saying? But no point guard. Derrick Rose was already gifted and talented with that. You know what I'm saying? He had what he had when he came up out of Chicago, and then he was on the bench with John Calipari, with one of the greatest guys right next to him, Rod Strickland. You know what I'm saying? But Tom is good at developing them big guys in his system. You know, from Joakim Noah to Carlos Boozer. You know what I'm saying? And Luol Deng, them wing type guys. You know what I'm saying? He could develop. So I know Sims is on his way. You know what I'm saying? Because he already got the energy and the want. He wants to get it and all that. You know what I'm saying? He's a good listener, but he just got to go get it for real, for real. And when his time comes, he's going to be ready. Just give him about a year or so. He's going to be ready. Yeah. I know Mitch better tighten up because he's knocking on his door. Tighten up, man. I'm here to get that spot.
Absolutely. They all better. That's how I feel about McBride. Them cats here to come get spots, man. You know what I mean? That young energy is here today. And I think next year you're going to see a whole different thing with them young boys, man. Them boys going to be ready to play. I think a year like RJ did. He had a year under his belt. He got better. And next year he got better. And this year he'll get better. That's the same thing with all them other young guys. Next year they're going to get better than they are now because, I think experience is the best teacher. They've been a master of the NBA for 1 year. They kind of learned the nuances. Watch McBride next year, man. McBride going to pop next year.
Yeah, I love that.
Pop next year, man. I think he got a year under his belt. He ain't coming here like a deer in the headlights. That's what I liked about Obi this year. He got that year under his belt. He know the nuances in the NBA. He had an all season to get it popping, and he produced it. I just think that Sims to me, Sims is that cat gonna be special, man. I mean, that cat, real talk. He's gonna be nice. He just got to learn the game. He was the 58th pick, man. Now the cat, he's learning it. He's gonna be good though. I like him. I like Grod. I get the front office credit. They drafted well. I gotta give them their flowers on that. they drafted well this year with them young boys,
Yeah.
man. That's why I'm hoping that they maintain and don't. If you're gonna trade anybody, don't trade them. You can get rid of the other guys, the veterans, let them go to have some other championship team, but you keep that young connection you got there. Them boys look good, man. Really
You bring them guys along, let them get about 2 years up under their belt. Then you go get some real guys that'll want to come play with them guys. I mean, some real guys, not no fake guys that, you know what I'm saying, is looking. See, that's one thing. I didn't want guys to come over here because we had money and just, you know what I'm saying, we just give people some money. Now you get that money, some people that want to come get down, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Evan, man. I don't know. I've been telling everybody, man. I think he got distracted by the too many handball courts in the city of New York or something. You know what I'm saying? He need to be out there playing handball or something, man. Because this right here, what he doing, man. Come on, I need you to do something better than that. And I like Evan. I talked to Evan, you know what I'm saying, on the Knicks Fan TV show. When he first came here, he went and he rocked on the show, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to him at the end personally and told him how we appreciated him, you know what I'm saying? You know, you becoming a first-time free agent, you choosing to come with us, man. We appreciate that. You know, he was ready to go, but, you know, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying? This New York City is a different type thing, man. That's why I say, you see people putting on against us, that don't mean they can come here and put on for us, you know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference from playing against us and playing for us. When you got that media and that camera all up in your eyes and all that, can you handle it? And you know, we the greatest fans and we know the game. You know, nobody know the game like we know the game around the world. They just fans like we fans, but we really actually know the game.
You know, absolutely. That's why they call it the Mecca, brother, because you know that's what they call it. Hey, you know what? Every 4 day, real quick, there's a different plan in Orlando in the suburbs and playing in New York City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? J Boogie and CT is different, bro. It's different, man. It's different, bro. So maybe he just didn't adapt to all this New York grit. You know what I mean? You know, maybe it could be a lot of reasons. Maybe, you know,
he got paid.
Well, that too. He got his bag, man. But this ain't Orlando. This ain't Disneyland, brother. This is New York, cuz. So it's a different ball game out here, man. But let's hope, you know, we Evan Fournier dude, man. He part of the Knicks, you know. He part of our team. But I hope he can turn around and get it popping. We need you, Evan. We need you, bro. We ain't trying to bring you up out of here, but we need you. You need to put your big boy pants on and get in there and get it popping for us, man. And turn this thing around, man. That's what we hope it can happen anyway.
That's right.
Fit. Like, it's about fit.
Excuse me, real talk. CT's got a little bit of technical difficulties, but yeah, man, he right though. It is about fit, man. We just got to blend this thing together, man. It's a lot of flavor out there in that team, man. A lot of ingredients we got to put together. CT, you back now, my brother. But yeah, like I said, it is about fit, and I'll let you continue.
Yeah, if Fournier ain't a Tibbs player, who out there is the quintessential Tibbs type of player? You know, give me yours.
Robert Covington. That's what I'm doing. I'm Robert Covington. We need somebody like Rojo down here who could defend. He's like a better version of Reggie Bullock to me. I think he definitely could use a Robert Covington with that $12 million contract. Get him on up over here, man. He got size. He got a little bit of length to him. Can shoot the ball.
Marcus Smart. I think they might go heavy after Boston because they're underachieving too.
I like that young Horace boy. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just ready to get up out of Detroit. You know, I like him. I think, you know, somebody like him, you know, I think that'll work like lovely for us. That'll give us that wing defender with long arms, athletic, you know what I'm saying? He can run the floor and he can hit the tray. He can get to the basket, and he's a good, you know what I'm saying? He's a good-minded person, whereas he's not a troublemaker, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He comes from a good family and everything. So, you know, I don't want to get on wishful thinking, because I could see that, man. I could see Grant and Turner on our front line. I could see both of them with us.
Yeah,
really.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Moves are coming. Like, moves are coming, J-Book. That's the reason why you don't want to commit to no type of player. They might be a whole different roster. That's
right. You said it exactly right. Don't want to commit to nobody. Famous words, you know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I'm saying? I don't love no players. I love the team. You know what I'm saying?
The front of the jersey, not the back.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Front of the jersey, not the back. That's it. Yeah.
And listen, can you imagine real quick? McBride at the 1, RJ, Grant, Randle, and Turner, best defense team in the East in the league.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Oh my goodness,
that's beautiful.
Bro. That's gritty right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's gritty right there, bro. I mean, it'd be hard to play against that team. They got defended at every position almost. That'd be hard to play against the Knicks. If you got Jeremy Grant, Turner, and McBride and RJ, that's special.
And I believe Turner would get Julius right. You know, that's his man. That's who he worked out with during the off season. Yeah, you know, Turner and Julius, they worked and hung out together. You know what I'm saying? So Julius might be pushing this thing, trade for him. Yo, go get him. You know what I'm saying? Go get my man. You know, that might turn Julius up, man. I need Julius to turn up, man. He running around, he ain't had his hair braided up, salon done. He looking like, you know what I'm saying, the fool snick in the last shoe. Now you ain't got nothing to prove. Nah, man, I need you to get your swag up, man. Get your braids back on, you know what I'm saying? Feel good about yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need from Julius, man. Don't stop worrying about what them people saying and talking about you. We gonna talk anyway. We gonna talk when you put up a good game because it's gonna be something you did wrong during that game. We gonna talk about anyway. It's just that he get the most talk because he is our number 1 player. He is an all-star from last year, and he's second team NBA last year, and he was most improved player. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pick on you and give you that, you know what I'm saying, that ugly love because we want you to do right, not because we don't care for you. We want you to get right across that court. Just in case you hear me or anybody else hearing us on the Knicks. Yeah, we talk about y'all all the time because we love our team and we want y'all to perform for our team. Because when you perform for our team, the team performs for the city. And when the city performs, they perform for the podcasters. And when the podcasters perform, they perform for the channels. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chats. That's how it is. We ain't performing for them other networks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't running them down at all. We ain't doing it for the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the E and the N with the N. No, we doing it for the podcasters, man. And everybody in the chat. That's where you get your real love, man, from, man. That's what you need to know. Listen to us, man. Don't listen to nobody else because they don't want. Steven, they ain't on your side.
No,
he ain't on your side.
He's for clicks.
Yeah,
you know.
Hey, like what's the brother name? Like my man from the underground. Listen. We hang around with the underground, brother. You know, we clown around with the underground. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to my brother. So we clown around with the underground. That's where we at with this, man.
Right.
These pods is the underground. You know what I mean? I ain't faithful to no shit. We ain't with the BSPNs and all that. You know, come on, man. We down here where it's real at, man.
The only folks the only people in the media from MSG that want to see us do well: Alan Hahn, Wally, Mono McNutt, you know, Bill Pedo. Clyde, Mike, you know, they're the people that want to see us win, you know?
Yeah, those are people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, but it's all good, man. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man. But y'all, man, the chat, y'all on fire. Keep it popping. Y'all got it going on there, man. That's the invisible panel over there. That's our third cousin, man. The chat is where it's at, man. Y'all got that fire. Now y'all keep it going, man. Appreciate that. We got Jay Boogie in the building, Divine, the streets are buzzing. We up in here. Soul Finger, appreciate you. Everybody, man, there's a lot of Nick love up in here, man. We got to keep it going, man. And this family affair in here. You know what I mean? For real.
We got to get both of you at the Garden, you know. Get that record ticking over. You know, front row. MSG, you're watching. Get these two guys there.
Yes, indeed, man. That's a place to be right there. Ain't nothing like MSG, brother. That's the world most famous. You know what I mean?
I do got a little input. It might happen though. It might happen in you know what I'm saying, up in the Garden tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had some people that reached out to some people up in there, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get that thing played about, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it might motivate them, you know what I'm saying, knowing that, you know, they got some people that be cheering and rooting for them, you know what I'm saying, where they think they don't, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully that thing get played. But my aim was to get it really, even though I don't like them, my aim was really for that thing to get heard on ESPN because they're going to play a whole bunch of music, you know what I'm saying? But I don't miss my time with that because they haven't, you know, made it worldwide official yet. So, but it's all good. I got some other bangers coming.
It's hitting like a storm. We back on Christmas. You see it. J Boogie featuring Popper Left and Cully. Played at the start of the show. Play it at the end of the show again for everyone. Like you heard J Boogie say, you know, it's going to hit all the sites any minute now. So it'll be playing on repeat tomorrow.
Hey, real quick, tomorrow, y'all. Knicks got a new court. The new Knicks. I hope they playing in that Knicks drip tomorrow. That city, the jersey, the uniform. They got the new court drip popping tomorrow. It's gonna be looking nice with that black and orange tomorrow, brother. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. Man, they're giving us a new Christmas present tomorrow. The new court. They just throw that black drip on. I love the Knicks when they're in that black. They look so gritty. I mean, I love to see them get down in the black uniforms, man. That's that underground, brother. So let's hope tomorrow, with a new court and a new drip tomorrow, they go in there and showcase that stuff, man, and have a great Saturday, Christmas Day. I think it's gonna be lit tomorrow, though. No matter what, I don't know if we win or lose, but I'm predicting we're gonna win. I just think we're gonna go out there tomorrow and give our fans what we want. It's a matinee game. You know how we do on matinees, though. But I think this is a different matinee tomorrow. And I think when they lost that game yesterday, I left a bad taste in their mouth to let them cats come up here. So I think we're gonna go around tomorrow with a different mentality and find our identity tomorrow for one game at least, and just go out there and be gritty tomorrow and try to beat the Hawks. Because like a win just can cure a lot of things, man, for at least one night anyway. So we get it popping tomorrow.
Yep. Tell Santa we got the whole league watching. Watching at 12.
Yeah, I think we will. And we did this the upcoming schedule, Jay Boogie, and also in the chat, it's getting real light, in the next 15, 20 games. So it's go time. It's go time now. Figure things out. Otherwise, some heads are going to roll, right? Everyone sort of knows that the trade rumors are going to ramp up, right? You got Mitch on a contract year. You got RJ that's eligible for an extension. There's some money out there to be made for some of these dudes,
Said it right. You said it right. But that deadline is coming. Something is getting ready to happen. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I know I'm going to play my part and continue on being that loyal fan like we all are. And you know what I'm saying? And do what we got to do to help them get through, man. But I know something get ready to happen. That great song, Change Gonna Come.
Yes, sir.
I think Randle will figure it out. Like the way Randle's playing, like he can get back to playing much better ball than what he's doing right now. It's all in his head. It's all in his head right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they got to take care of Randle. If this Fournier thing don't break out, and no pun intended to Fournier, I know he's a great human being, a good person, had a great NBA career. Like we said, it might not be the place for him, but if they could correct that mistake, if it become a mistake, and give Randle took less money to stay here. I mean, and so I give him his flowers for that. He took, put a player around Randle to see how he's going to perform on a better level. Because I just think that connection right now is just kind of off. He's trying to help Ever Fournier out like he did Reggie Bullock, but it seems like it just ain't working. You know what I mean? It just ain't working, man. I think we got to get some toughness. But I'm gonna be on Jay Boogie wagging about that, man. You get Jeremy Grant up in the joint, I'm good. Sir, I'm good on that. Yeah, I'm good with that. So yeah,
hey, man, shout out to Jarvis. I see you, Big Jarv. I see you down there,
sir.
Yep. Yes, sir. JL.
But you know what, man? Man, for real, man, just give all the basketball moves to Mr. Perry, man. Because all that friendship stuff, that don't work. You tried that with Fizdale. We knew he could coach, but y'all brought him over here because of his relationships. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody come follow Fizdale. And then we did doing the same thing, with Rose, on some relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? Just give all the basketball thoughts to Mr. Perry, man. You know what I'm saying? I put my trust in Perry, man, in that office. You know what I'm saying? Before any of these, because I know he know basketball. The other guy, that guy, he just learning basketball. Just because you deal with players and free agents, and that don't mean you know basketball. That just mean you got a bunch of friends. You know what I'm saying? So man, I need Perry. Perry, please pull a rabbit out the hat, man. Matter of fact, I need you like Nas. I need magic. I need magic doing this right here. This trade deadline. Magic.
Tell us what you want up in here, Jay Boogie. Like who Who do you want up in here?
What I want, give me Turner over here. See, Turner and Brogdon I was on them hard. Please get him over. Brogdon and Turner, that's what I wanted. But I understand, you know what I'm saying, that didn't happen. But Turner, I love to see Turner over here, you know what I'm saying, because he's going to protect the rim, and he can recover, and he can hit the long ball, you know what I'm saying? And I believe he'll pump Julius up. But outside of that,
yep.
If you, like I said, if you could provide a way to go get that boy game,
yeah.
And Divine already don't filled out the rest of the starters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we might be going fox hunting. Sacramento. Guess who De'Aaron Fox's agent is also an agent of? Damian Dotson.
Fox
like that contract's killed him, man.
We did a favor for Dotson, bringing him in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Fox might be good. He might, do whatever he do, but I know we got that young boy, man.
Yeah.
He got that young boy. We got him already in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the boy is like a young Andre Miller with better defense and with a longer shot. He just ain't crafty and shifty than Andre Miller was. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put him on the level of Gary Payton. But I give him some Andre Miller, and Andre Miller was a solidified point guard in his league.
Yep,
that on your night that you think you know what I'm saying, you got it easy, he will bust you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he might not be McBride might not be an all-star, but I guarantee he'll be an all-defensive player though.
Yeah.
I take an all-defensive player than an all-star any day. I don't care about your all-star game festivities. Because you put a bucket, can you stop somebody from scoring, brother? You know what I mean? McBride is that dude, man. I guarantee you, there's no way the Knicks move that boy. If the Knicks move him, he's like a modern to me Greg Anthony, but with a little bit more wingspan. You know what I mean? Greg Anthony was gritty like that, coming out of UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Johnson. That's what McBride made me think of. He got that type of with him. You know what I mean? And I think you got to hold on to him, man. And I think when he come back over protocol, they're going to shake some things up, man. That brother got to get some burn just to help us out in that defense. Because like I said, man, we don't stop nobody. It don't even matter. It don't matter. I mean, I don't care if you score 150 points. If you give up 151, it don't make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and Boogie, tell us about the John Wall thing. I know you were hearing some stuff about Wall.
John wants to play. Point blank, he wants to play. You know what I'm saying? To my understanding, what they still at a standstill. Houston on some hope and pray somebody go ahead and trade for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's going to happen. It might happen, but if it's something like that does happen, it's probably going to be a 3-team situation. But I don't want to trade for John because that's my man. You know what I'm saying? That's my man here. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to trade for John. But if he becomes free, and John don't need no money. I don't mind giving that man like 9-10 million trainers the rest of the season. Because I do know, first thing first, he's going to check Julius. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nobody that's going to get in nobody's face on our team. Everybody's cool. You know, I ain't never seen a so cool New York Knicks team in my life. Everybody's all right and cool. I mean, he's going to get in everybody's face. He's going to play hard. He's going to play fast, and he's going to play deep. You know what I'm saying? So he can come in here and easily give up 16 points and drop 9 dimes and maybe 1.5 steal a game or something, you know. But I don't want to trade for John. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
Only if we decide that we're trying to still go for it now. That's what the office need to figure out. What are we going to do? Are we going to trade for something to try to do something now? Or are we just going to stay pat and try to develop our young ones and play for the future? They need to come to that understanding on what they're going to do. You know, right now they confused about what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why we all off balance. We come up with different type scenarios. Trade for a marquee player, or can we develop the young guys? You know what I'm saying? But then you have a young guy like Grimes on the bench that was ready to go, and Evan ain't doing nothing, but you still won't put him in the game against the Wizards the other night. So we got to figure out what are we going to do, man. That's more important. Once we understand what we're going to do, then we can start making progress and making moves in the right direction, man. Because we got a lot. We got young talent. We got young talent, man. You know what I'm saying? All across the board, young ones. And then we got all our picks. We don't owe nobody nothing. Nothing. We own everything. When was the last time we could say we got young talent and own all our picks, man? You know what I'm saying? So we got to be grateful of that, but they got to figure out what it is they want to do, man. Stop looking for that dream scenario, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't going to go trade and get Dame and all this, stop living the dream and living reality. You sleep when you're dreaming, but when you wake up, you bring it to reality, you know what I'm saying? So, man, they need to figure it out, man.
Fact.
Real
Job.
Salute, Jarvis, JL.
Job.
Man from the land of the gumbo. You already know what's good.
Happy holidays to you and yours.
Same to you, CT. Salute to the chat. Salute to my guys on the panel, and salute to the big brother here, Jay Boogie. I like to refer to him as Luke Cage, as he kicks down doors and busts through walls.
Let me hold something. They said you was running late because you went out there and spent about 12 bands tonight.
I don't think it was quite that much, but but listen, a little something. I was up in there, man. Had my phone on the charge. I was doing some prep work for meals and stuff tomorrow. And yes, one of them is gumbo, Divine.
I already know.
Yeah, we was prepping and stuff for tomorrow. So I'm happy to be on. And to my surprise, I go to my charger, get my phone, and see CT on. I was like, I didn't think they was gonna be on. So I had to try to get me a moment in with you guys, man.
Yeah, hey, it's a blessing to be able to share it with all you. Christmas Eve, big game tomorrow. We're New York Knicks fan community out here, and hey, losing or winning, we take it in our stride. We chop it up.
Hey, just to share some real quick breaking news with y'all, I just got word from Chuck D. Chuck D said he played it at the end of his show tonight, and he said he got crazy feedback from it. So he just texted me that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chuck D, man. Thank you, my brother, man. I love you, man. Beyond, man. You deserve so much of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? You deserve so many flowers, man. If I could just pick up that flower set that was at the end of Color Purple when she was yelling Nadine, I'd give them all to you, Chuck. I promise you I would, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for everything that you've been telling me, the knowledge, what I need to know about the music game, everything, man. Thank you for you just being a friend, man. Not only just a Knicks fan, but thank you for you just being a friend. Thank you for everything that you gave the world, your music and everything. Thank you, Chuck D, man.
Real talk, man.
He's a real one.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, you can't speak music without speaking public enemy, brother. Where it's going. I mean, let's be 100 about that. Chuck D is the reason why a lot of us sitting here spitting. You know what I mean? He's the reason why a lot of us up here able to feel good about ourselves. That brother is an inspiration to me. Him and Rock, him and all them brothers, man. So Chuck D, you the man, brother. Like Jay Boogie said, it take a nation of million to hold us back, brother. And, I mean, real talk, boy, for them people, young cats out there don't know, y'all better go out there and go and look at your history, man. Chuck D is the rhyme animal, real deal. So you need to go and get some Chuck D music in your life and get it popping. That's real talk, man. But congrats to that, man. Good looking out, Chuck, for the brother Jay Boogie, man. Because that track gonna be something, brother. We gonna hear it every year for the next 20, 30 years. That Jay Boogie track will be on every Christmas long be alive and the Knicks are playing. So that's gonna be history pretty soon. So y'all recognize.
Yes.
Cool. Yep. We need that new Friday night Knicks joint too, No disrespect to Robert Randolph, but I've been listening to that since I was like, 10, 12 years ago. But hey, I got us 115, 102 tomorrow. This is our prediction time. Lay it all out there. New York Knicks have to get this win tomorrow, get us back on track. And, the depleted Atlanta Hawks, no Capella, no Trey, no Gallinari, no Okongwu. no Lou Will. I mean, no Hunter. I mean, I don't even know who they're going to play. They got Lance Stevenson out here. Maybe they'll pick up Dominic Wilkins. Maybe he'll suit up.
Yeah, right. Yes. When they draft boys they beat the Sixers the other night. I think they did. Had that young boy that they drafted, Johnson. I remember that. Am I saying that right? He had a good game the other night. So you don't take no team for granted, brother. You know, and we learned that last night. Don't take no team for granted. They NBA ball players. You know what I mean? They up in here, man. You know, so Knicks better not go sleeping tomorrow and get up there and pop them boys, man, and get it over with. Jarvis, what you got going on for the Knicks prediction tomorrow? Let's talk, man. You ain't get a chance to get your, you know how you do. We gotta let you get your shine, brother. What do you think about tomorrow, man? Give us some of that wise knowledge you got.
That's gonna be an interesting game. This is a game that I have been looking forward to. So we'll see if things is coming together a little bit. One question I do have is how many of our guys are back off of the protocol for that game tomorrow?
Only one gonna be here at the Mando quickly. He's available, but I don't know if he's gonna play because of conditioning. And I think Noel and McBride. I think everybody else is back.
Okay. Yep. Well, hey man, this is a time. If we ever needed a time for us to have put it all together in one game, we sure do need it. This game, you know, I think because I don't think Noel is right. I think Noel needs to come back off the bench. I think they need to start Mitch. This is just me personally because Mitch is starting to look better. His movement is better. He's being more active. He's elevating a little bit higher. So you see a little bit more of the Mitch. If Deuce is back, I would love. Look, man, I give props to Kemba for how he's been scoring. This is why the front office had brought this guy in. But to be honest with you, that doesn't change the fact of the defensive liability between him and Fournier also being on the court at the same time. So what I would do is one problem has been solved with the fact of D Rose being on. I think D Rose is going to be out for about 8 weeks, I believe. Problem solved. Bring Kemba off the bench, let him come in and score, put in McBride.
I'm with you on that.
At least if you make that change, I think it'll bode well for both. Kemba will have a role as well as McBride will have increased minutes, which he's all wanting to see, and plus the starting unit. Well, I think things will flow more smoothly with him running, being at the point.
Yeah, real quick, I'm gonna let you go right back. I just want to help you out. Noel is in protocol, so Mitch is starting.
Oh, he is. Well, hey man, Sims.
Yep.
Sims between Sims and Obi is back too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I would like to see Sims get some burn. I know there's nothing wrong with Taj. Taj is going to get some minutes, but I don't want to see Taj. We need Taj more for the playoffs, man. I don't want to see Taj getting 20 minutes and 25 minutes and all that, man. Give some of them minutes to Sims. Let that young man get some because we need his size, his activity. He rebounds. He can block some shots. He's very athletic. Imagine him running the floor, man, and getting them lobs if they can find them. If Kemba can do a little bit of what he did in how he was last game, how he was getting the ball to Mitch, he can do a little bit of that like 2 games ago. I think it'll bode well for the bench. But yeah, man, I think we should go ahead and start McBride. Kemba come off the bench. He's there where he has a role, you know, and problem solved. Another person I would like to see really get some playing time, man. I would really like to see what Knox can give us in this game, man.
Oh,
I would really like to see what Knox is able to give us in this game. Because whether we keep him or don't keep him, whether he increases his trade value if we're going to trade him or he finds his way into the rotation. Either way it go, it could both be a win-win for us. But I like to see them give him some run. But I expect it to be a very competitive game. I probably about 106-98 New York.
Yep. Nice.
Good call.
Hey, welcome back, Boogie. Hope that news is swirling.
Yeah, shout out to Still Nick, my man Ron. You know him and Ron and John. I always say they can go on and on. If I take the R and take the J and put them together, they think I'm talking about RJ, but I'm gonna put that R in front of the on and the J in front of on and create that Ron and John. You know what I'm saying? Just a little wordplay. I always do that for my man. Appreciate that brother right there. Shout out to my man Worldwide L. Yeah, That Nas album is on flame completely. Shout out to Bruce Mobile. Shout out to everybody in that chat, man. Shout out to everybody in that orange and blue, man. We the greatest people, man. We ain't just fans, we people, man. Shout out to all y'all great people, man. Y'all deserve what y'all got going on in your household, man. Love your loved ones. Fathers love your kids. Mothers love your kids. Fathers love your wives. Wives love your husband. If your boyfriend and girlfriend and you've been together for a while, put a ring on it. Stop playing with it. That thing is out there. It's not racist. It don't care who it get with. It don't choose what city, no state, no nothing where you're from. It is out there. So continue on protecting yourself. Continue on being healthy and safe, man. You know what I'm saying? Realize what's more important. You know what I'm saying? Hug somebody, man. You know, love somebody. Tell somebody you love them tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That you haven't said that to in a long time. It's okay to give a bum of $5 if you see them on the corner, even though we know they lying about what they got going on, man. It's not about what they're doing. It's about what you got in your heart, how you going to continue to give. When you give something to somebody, don't look for nothing in return, man. Please don't, man. Because the one above us that sits high and looks down low, he gonna pave the way for each and everybody that got a direction to go. If he open that path for you, make sure you put your socks on, and you make sure you take your socks and put them in your shoes, and you make sure you tie your shoes up together so you can walk your great life that the Almighty give us all, man. Salute, 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 man. 3 capital S's. I didn't mean to chat off like that, but I'm going to run. I got my little one. She doing what she doing. CT, man, you always buzzing every day, every week, every month, every year. You always buzzing. Divine, man, I love you, my brother. Keep dropping everything you do. And Jaw, man, you know how we get down, man. Stop hiding from me so much, man. I'm tired of coming running you down and finding you, man. You know what I'm saying?
My bad, Jay Boogie.
Man.
Hey, I ain't got no excuse, Jay Boogie. You right.
Happy holiday to you and the fam, man. You know, your loved one, be safe, brother. We appreciate you blessing us, man, and all that good stuff, man. Just enjoy it, my brother, and we'll keep looking for the fire, man. You know how we get down.
No doubt, man. I see all y'all at 12, man. You know what I'm saying? After the game, man. God bless everybody, man. Oh ho ho is a jolly time, man, right now. Y'all know what it says. You know what I'm saying? God bless everybody, man.
Salute, salute.
Salute, Boogie. Yeah. The next time I'll see you will be Garden Vision.
Right.
And
hey fellas, I'm sorry to interrupt, man. I got my mom's here.
Go ahead,
and
man.
I need to go do something for her. I need to go do something for her right quick. But man, I sure appreciate you guys, man. Salute to you. Salute to still Knicks fans, Ron and John, man. And guys got some good content, man. Y'all check them out. But yeah, man, I hope everybody have a blessed and safe holidays. Y'all go Knicks. I believe we got a chance to get this victory tomorrow.
Facts, Jarvis. Absolutely. Merry Christmas, my brother, down under. I'm down over there, man. Enjoy. We see you on the next one, brother.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Salute. Jarvis. LaFleur. Salute.
And the streets are buzzing, y'all. You already know, real talk, the streets are buzzing. Salute to the most powerful chat in the business. You know what I mean? Real talk, we got these fans up here popping, man. Let's keep it moving. We're going to get it popping. The streets are buzzing. Next real talk, we all over the place. You know what I mean? Let's do it, man. Salute the Worldwide L, Steel Knicks fans, Ron and John, everybody, man. You know, this is what we do right here. This is how we get it popping.
Happy holidays, a beautiful time of year. New York Knicks going to get that dub tomorrow. You saw the outs, protocols or not, I'll take it. We just need to come out here and play hard, play proper D, Does he cut Evan Fournier's minutes tomorrow? Does he send a message? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow, Divine, in terms of rotations and play with some of the new faces back?
I think we go back. I think we go back to the original starting lineup tomorrow. First of all, I think it probably will be the original. Obviously, minus Noel and Mitch is back. I think the probably you only see to me tomorrow that Alex Burks gets switched out for RJ. I think he goes back to his original starting lineup they started the season with, and then he'll take it from there. But I'm hoping what I'm hoping, CT, anybody's come out to start the game in the funk. I'm hoping Tip got the mental makeup to snatch some cats out of there. You know what I mean? Say, you know what? You just don't got it today. You know what I mean? But other than that, I do think we go back to the starting lineup with RJ. That's probably the only thing I see switching tomorrow. I do think Kemba Walker going to be the starting point guard. I think RJ going to be the 3, Fournier the 2, Randle and Mitch. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree. So Burks will get swapped out for RJ. Yep. Because I know some players he was sort of waiting on conditioning. Is RJ somebody who who's had a bit of conditioning by now. I think because he was the first dude out of protocols. I think, wasn't he?
Was it RJ? No, it was Obi, then RJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it pretty much a day after each other. So you pretty much when it was Toronto about the thing. But that's the only reason I might agree with you is that only reason if he don't start it would be because of conditioning. Yep. But I think if RJ's condition is ready, I think he puts him back in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I'd love that too, because that just adds to our defense again with RJ back. You know, just take that man's can't take that man's defense for granted because he's got the size, he's got the length, the toughness, and his shooting is a swing skill right now. And Alec Burks back to his traditional role off the bench. You know, with D Rose out now, we need Alec Burks' spark off the bench.
Yep, real talk. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm dying to see what he's gonna do tomorrow. I mean, we got another. It's 12 o'clock over 11:30 now. We'll wake up. We got to get it popping. I'm dying to see what he's gonna do tomorrow. But I do think that it's gonna most likely it's gonna be RJ. But man, like I said, it's a big next 6 big games to me, man. I think when we get to that 42nd game, which that's a halfway of the season, 40 or 41 or 40, we 82 games a season. Let's say 41 games. Excuse me, whatever how many games up to we have 30 games now. CT, where we at right now? Next record,
we're at 32.
32. So you talk about maybe 9 games. The next 9 games gonna be crucial for the Knicks.
Yep,
that's the halfway part of the season, and so we're gonna see how this thing gonna go.
They're having trade conversations, buzzers twirling, players talking to their agents, get me here. There's still a lot of teams that are going to sell too. I still believe Orlando, Houston will end up selling. Probably John Wall. They'll bite the bullet. They'll trade Eric Gordon. They don't need those vets when they're trying to go, into the lottery right now. A lot of these teams, Indiana, they're going to make that call, right? Kevin Pritchard, Rick Carlisle, it's not working out there for Indiana. I think they're going to trade some of their vets, Karis LeVert, Brogdon, Turner. There's going to be a lot of teams, make their moves. And I heard in Utah today that Joe Ingles is available. So. Could they want a Kemba Walker maybe off the bench?
Yeah, the store is open, man. The store is open. The store is open, brother. The NBA store will be open. There's going to be a lot of shopping, wheeling, and dealing. There's going to be a lot of things. It's crazy because it seems like it's quiet on our home front. Normally, when it's quiet on the Knicks' home front, they up to something. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When it's quiet on the home front, they normally up to something. They probably crossing T's and dotting I's. And don't get me wrong. I know them guys is on the phone with a lot of other teams. We might not think they're wheeling and dealing, but you can best believe that Nick Brass is on the phone all the time.
Yep,
they on the phones. They just trying to probably figure out what's the best situation or because sometimes it might not be about what we not doing. It might be what the other team might not be doing. See, they could make calls, but the other team don't want to give up nothing. There ain't really nothing they can do. You know what I mean? That's the reason why we got Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker right now, because other free agents signed with the other team, or maybe other people wasn't willing to do certain things, and that might not really been a Knicks fault. Because sometimes it's not always on. It's not like our fault because we didn't get nothing. Sometimes the people who we engage with might not want to do nothing. I mean, so let's hope that the store is open. Everybody want to will and deal, and we can get some business going in New York and get some players in here.
Yep. Some savvy. I think they got a lot of currency to play with. Like you said, we got roster spots. Let's just say we trade Kevin Knox, Noel, like you said, Kemba, Wave Selden. That's 4 roster spots. You know what I mean? They could do a lot. Lucas Samanic, I hope he can get healthy. But Derrick Rose out too. That threw a spanner in the works. Divine chat. Derrick Rose out. What does that mean now? 6 weeks at minimum. Ankle surgery is no joke, right? You don't just come back from that and be... Especially a dude of Derrick Rose's game where he's twisting, he's turning, he's cutting, he's getting to the cup. I mean, that's going to take some recovery.
Yep, absolutely. I'm hoping, CT, that we can turn this thing around and then you just save D Rose gradually for the playoffs. You know what I mean? Let's let him get healthy. If we can turn the ship around and steer it in the right direction, and then you don't have to play D Rose so much. Just let Kemba Walker get his burn and let McBride get the burn. Then when the playoffs come, you got that veteran savvy dude like Derrick Rose can help you in the playoffs. But if and these leagues start to get in there at the end of the season, by the time he get back 8 weeks, that's 2 months. We'd be in February.
Yep.
We'd be past the trading deadline by the time he get back. You know what I mean? So that in a way that could be a blessing as well. You know what I mean? Due to the fact that he'll be rested, and he can just continue to monitor himself until he's ready to get it popping. If we can turn this thing around, and if not, there's only 2 ways this thing gonna go. CT, we turn it around, or the trading deadline they blow it up. The only way I can see this thing going. You know what I mean? If we can't salvage the season, then the trading deadline, get rid of them contracts that you probably don't want to have here, and set yourself up for the next year. You know what I mean? And that's about the only thing I can see going. Because I know in the world I can see us not making a play with 40. And then that's the only problem I have with the Knicks sometimes is this here. If we don't make the playoffs, you can't have 40. I don't care if we make it $19 million. You can't have them starting over Grimes and them. They're not even going to be in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Yeah. You develop them young guys, and they normally do that. One thing I noticed about the Knicks and Scott Perry, them real quick, they wait till they mathematically out of it. They never do nothing until they mathematically out of it. That's how they get down. But sometimes they might not think they out of it. But if we ain't no reach, we don't think we're gonna get there. Then start playing them young guys, man, and get them ready for the next season. You know what I mean? Let them get they burn. You know what I mean? And let Fournier and all them sit on the bench for whatever. So
yeah, after what Deuce did in Houston, I don't think, especially considering he's a Tibbs guy, I don't think Tibbs is going to really find it really hard to hold him out. In DNPs, that is. I think he's going to start to use him a lot more. And I still don't buy that Tibbs is a Kemba fan. He may have maybe earned his respect or whatever, but I still think Kemba might be on the next thing smoking, because it's about the locker room. I think they're going to make moves to try to smooth out the locker room. Divine chat. I think there's some disharmony there. Julius, D Rose, Taj, and Quickly apparently on sort of the Tibbs end. The other dudes are sort of a bit more puzzled as to how the Kemba thing's been played out.
Yeah, absolutely. If you think about it, that's a great point, CT. If you look at all the guys on the Tibbs end, the McBrides, the Grimes, these guys he brought in here. That's why you could tell the difference in the player that they brought in and the player that everybody else brought in. You know what I mean? Everybody that's on Tibbs' side of the ball quickly is a better defender nowadays. You know what I mean? Todd could defend for his age. You know what I mean? All these guys, the guys that he wanted, he brought in defenders. I don't think he bought. I think he wanted Reggie Bullock. I didn't think he wanted Alex Burks.
Yep, facts.
You know what I mean? I really believe that. I think he wanted any guy who could play defense. You know what I mean? I think that's what he did, and now it's starting to show its rear its ugly head. So that's why, like I said, I only give Tibbs 30% of the blame, because they didn't surround that man with the players he wanted to coach. You know what I mean? They brought in the player that they thought they brought the player going to make the team better, but they didn't realize you might need to go through the coach for that. To me, what they should have did is say, Thibodeau, what do you need? We'll get it for you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what they should have did. They Tibbs, what do you need? We'll get it for you. We get the best thing available that complements what you need, instead of just going out there and getting stuff and then making him coach them. Nah, you should have went to Tibbs and said, Tibbs, what type of player do you want us to bring in? What do you need? And we'll see what's available. We get the best one that fits and that's why I think the Knicks messed up. That's the only problem I have with the front office, that I think they should have went through Tibbs, because he's the one coaching them.
Yeah. Well, I think Tibbs wanted Noel back. I think that he had a big part in that. But the Kemba thing, like we said, I think the Kemba situation was just a fallback. It was a fallback. They didn't know whether he was available or not until OKC decided they want to, buy him out. So I think they were just trying to fill a hole with Kemba. It was plan D, plan C, whatever it was, but it was a fallback. And I don't think they put all their eggs in that basket. And I think, but yeah, the Deuce McBride was a Tibbs acquisition. That draft pick. It seems like a great move. Moving forward, just play him. He's the future now. D Rose is out. Or at least split his minutes with Kemba. If Kemba's the stopgap right now, at least let Deuce play 26, 24 minutes. I'd love that. you know.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, man. But let's see how it go tomorrow, man. We hopefully tomorrow, man, we can make some noise and turn this thing around, and try to get a win under our belt, man. I think that would be the real most important thing tomorrow, and try to get a win. But we just need a win. You know, every enough of the win loss. We just need a win. You know what I mean? What better day to give me a Christmas present tomorrow, Knicks? Give me a Christmas present tomorrow, y'all. That's all.
If I could give you all a present, it'd be the dub tomorrow.
Facts.
But it's coming. I think I've been on record too many times this season and look foolish, but hey, we got to get that win tomorrow, man. City Edition court. It's going to be flame with the City Edition unis.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to put all their grudges aside, no matter what you're for or against. Just go down there and just put the beat down on Atlanta. Imagine if we got up 30 and then the closing lineup in the fourth quarter can be Deuce McBride, Quentin Grimes, Kevin Knox, Jericho Sims, and Damian Dotson to close the game out.
You know what? And that's what I was hoping all year, CT. I thought this team, that's what I was pretty optimistic about at the beginning of the year. I thought that we had enough offense, but I didn't know we would lose this much defense. I thought that we were going to have some blowout games the way they could score. Then you get all these young guys in the last quarters, and I thought that was going to be the case, but it didn't pan out that way because our defense just was so suspect. But I'd love to see that tomorrow.
Real talk. Hey, the chat, give us your final predictions. We'll close it up shortly. It's been a great show. Had Jay Boogie through. We're going to play this brand new track. We back on Christmas to close the show. It's a banger. You want to hear it? But I put 115, 102. I think there won't be much defense tomorrow on both teams. It'll just be up and down. Guys tired because Atlanta is shorthanded. But hey, Lance Stevenson out here, New York native, comes back. You got the Brooklyn native versus the Bronx native.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk. Hey, and everybody in the chat, y'all know me and CT got the podcast, The Real Buzz. So y'all go check out the video that we dropped one today for your video pleasure, for your Nick pleasure. So we got The Real Buzz. It's CT and Divine. That's our podcast. When you subscribe to one, you subscribe to both because that's just what it is. It's linked to both of our channels. So just come support it. You like the videos, drop it. Knicks Real Talk podcast is Streets of Buzzing podcast. This is my partner, Crowd. We in this together. You know what I mean? So when you support one, you support them both. So anybody who's been a Knicks Real Talk supporter, man, for all these this last year, I appreciate every one of you guys. Y'all make sure y'all go next door and hit that subscribe button to The Real Buzz and the Streets of Buzzing. You know what I mean? And show CT some love. We're doing a great job with this platform. I mean, that's my partner in crime, man. We're gonna bring out some new exciting stuff coming into the new year. We got a lot of good stuff popping off, man. Once again, congrats to all the winners of the giveaway today, man, and all that good stuff. Let's just keep this thing popping, man. Like I said, we're a big family, and y'all keep the streets buzzing, man. That's real talk for sure.
In fact, let me shout the winners out again. Congrats to CW Flash, Robert Parr, Nick's mum, Donna, Corey Jones, Nicka Bonkers, and the Cooler. They all won a Visa gift card. We sent out. We want to share some love and just share that that giving season, and hopefully the New York Knicks give us a dub tomorrow. Divine, take us out for tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow post game after the matinee game against the Hawks.
Yeah, man. Listen, everybody. We got listen, man. In January 1st, we got the new intro and a new promo coming out. This shit is crazy nice. We got, my man Boost Mobile. You got a plug in there with your name in there specifically. So be looking for that fire we about to drop for the Real Buzz podcast intro. That's gonna be fire. But once again, man, to everybody in the chat, everybody watching, wherever you're streaming them from, you guys have a blessed, safe, and beautiful day tomorrow. And going forward, Happy New Year. We here, man, and you cats is the real deal, man. And I there's so many of y'all there. I could even do a roll call there because y'all got enough fires. A lot of y'all. Yeah. To everybody, thanks for supporting the show, man. I'm real talk, man. This is no hyperbole. Thank you guys so much for supporting our stream, man, and giving us your time and energy, man. And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Real talk. We'll post game tomorrow. The Streets of Buzzing. Post game tomorrow night after the game. Hopefully the Knicks win. We got a good Christmas gift for the Knicks fan, for the Knicks team to the fan base. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Enjoy your night, man. Enjoy your day. Be blessed, man. And Merry Christmas. All these dudes, man.
Happy holidays.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We hear streets are buzzing. Knicks Real Talk. We hear. See you tomorrow.
It's a jolly time of the year, right before the new year. Ain't no other squad better on this day than the Knicks. We back. Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting. 12 noon, we back 12 in the 2/5. Biggest tree in the world filled with presents. Little kids, they checking off their wish list. Ho, 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 we celebrating this Christmas. Jingle bell, first game playing in the garden. Tell Santa we got the whole league watching. Right before we celebrate the new year. James Dolan crossing with the reindeers. Parker decks, they filled with no room garage. When it comes to the flow, this here's eggnog. Best believe your boy, yeah, I'm on my job. Celebrate your Christmas with the Knicks squad. The best place in the world, that bag stay shopping. I AD my wrist so you can keep watching. Shopping sprees all over, this is Times Square. Then it's back to the game at Madison Square. Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Back on Christmas, J Boogie predicted this. You can't say St. Nicholas without nicking it. The Knicks on Christmas should be ubiquitous, so shout out if you've been with us, sitting through the interim. Feels like we meant to win, now that we got tips with us. Potential is limitless, gifts go down the chimney. Try to put the Grinch on me, pinch me but I'm not dreaming. It's a new reality, New York is in the top seating. Seasons, greetings, Eastern Conference. Defense, the Gardens, rockin'. Best fans in the game, we don't do the home away split. Catch me at the Staples, baby, I make the sleigh live. 8 gifts, pulling up in the Kemba jerseys. About to lace the garden with a pack of Frankincense and myrrh. Can't resist the urge, Knicks set new squad. Time to burn the competition, sitting by the U-Law.
Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Something wrong with your TV screen. If that orange and blue ain't playing on that red and that green. Favorite players, yeah, but Knicks, they forever the team. Shout out the upstairs, trying to play chess with the team going forward. They're making sure the squad is in order. They know we hated on by all opposing reporters. It's torture. New Yorkers, we built for fourth quarters. Show up to the court or prepare for a slaughter. They want to hate on the Knicks, tell me what that's doing. Get that stuff out of here, shout out to Pat Ewing. 12 noon jump ball, just know we enemies. We trying to bring home the gold back from the 70s. Oh yeah, we back on Christmas, oh no, can it be? Only us Knicks fans know the whole New York energy. If you ain't know what type of tension this is, Knicks Nation, we'll see y'all on Christmas.
Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. Their red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.